InGen security logs for John Hammond. Monday, February 13th. InGen facility.
Ian Malcolm, as I live and breathe, I haven't seen you in ages.
As I live and breathe. An interesting turn of phrase.
I don't get your meaning.
My meaning. My meaning is, the last time I visited you on your little island resort, I, as a result, had to spend 3 weeks in a Costa Rican hospital recovering from an attack by a giant dinosaur you created.
Oh, come now. I've already apologized for that.
Apologized. You apologized. Well, I'll never walk again without pain, but you apologized. Thanks for that.
Now, you may have had a point about the dinosaur thing.
Like 7 people died, John.
So I thought I might go another way.
Another way?
Yes, another way. Try something different. I was focused so much on creating a grand destination for humanity. But, as Emerson once said, it's not the destination that's important, it's the journey. And how else do you revolutionize a journey? You make it instantaneous.
Are you talking about...
Teleportation! Yes! Now come this way and step inside this teleportation pod here.
Wait, you've invented teleportation and you already have a prototype?
Of course, Ian. Spared no expense. Now get comfy, I'll see you in a second, over there. So, what do you think?
You did it. Son of a bitch, you actually...
What? What is it?
I think there was a fly on me. You don't think there will be any adverse effects, do you?
Effects? From the fly? I don't see how they could be.
John, you did account for foreign cellular contaminant interchange during genetic recombination, right?
Foreign cellular what now?
InGen security logs for John Hammond. Wednesday, July 2nd. InGen offices.
Why don't you stop calling me, John?
Finally! I've been trying to get a hold of you for months, Ian. Now I know you're still a little cross with me after our last meeting.
Oh, my skin fell off, John! I was climbing walls and pre-digesting my food with acidic vomit.
Yes, I understand all that. But we did manage to reverse most of your issues, didn't we?
Issues? Issues, doesn't fully, articulate or certainly illustrate picking up one's own ear after it, falls off into their daughter's birthday cake.
Listen, you were right about the teleportation thing. Bad idea. I've moved past that now.
To what? And please don't do the whole music in your head thing as you explain it. You're doing it. Damn it, you're doing it.
Interstellar communication. The hundreds of probes and radio wave messages sent out into space have lacked the sheer might and reach needed to fully connect to another species. However, I've now focused a considerable amount of InGen's resources into boosting our signal on a galactic level. Spared no
Makes sense. Got it. John, you have considered the possibilities that no one is out there, or more frightening a thought, that if there is someone, they may not be entirely friendly.
Don't be silly, Ian. Of course they'd be friendly. Why on earth do they want to learn about us and come all the way here?
Invasion. Intergalactic occupation. Global genocide.
Oh.
Oh? Did you just say oh as though you hadn't considered that glaringly obvious potentiality?
Well, perhaps you're right, and there may have been a more prudent manner in which to communicate the location, population, and weaknesses of all mankind.
Weaknesses? Why the hell would you tell him? John, there's a gigantic disc-shaped spacecraft hovering over my condo and all the skyscrapers outside. Why, is there a gigantic disc-shaped spacecraft hovering over my condo, John?
Ian, you seem quite busy, actually. I'll call you back.
The center of the spacecraft is opening, John. John? Hello? Hello? John?
I really hate that man.
InGen security logs for John Hammond. Sunday, March 5th. Hammond residence.
John? You have to stop now, John. I've come here to tell you to stop. Stop calling me. Stop inventing things. Stop science, John.
I I have stopped, I swear. I've moved on. No genetic cloning, no teleportation, no alien transmissions, no fiddling with the dimensional vortexes using a hadron collider.
Wait, what?
Nothing. The point is, I've moved on to something even more influential to the world than science. Cinema.
Cinema? You mean, what exactly do you mean?
I want to introduce you to someone. Spared no expense to get him here. His name is Mr. Wes Anderson. I think you two could do great things together.
Hello, Dr. Malcolm. How do you feel about 4:3 aspect ratios? Or Owen and Luke Wilson?
Owen and Luke, how do I feel? Not good.
This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. They talk movies. They talk TV. They didn't talk Biden into quitting his re-election campaign, but they thankfully did talk Paramount into quitting on that awful Halo series. I'm your announcer, Julie. And could someone please do a wellness check on Jamie Lee Curtis? No one in their right mind follows up an Oscar win by starring in that shit stain of a film, Borderlands. Here are your hosts, Matthew Stewart, DJ Valentine, and Justin Polizzi.
Hey kids, this is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. For show purposes, I'm DJ Valentine, and I'm joined by two guys who are a better combination than even Deadpool and Wolverine, Matthew Bub Stewart and Justin Chimichanga Polizzi. How you guys doing?
Bub.
Bub. That's it. And that concludes our Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler talk.
That's it.
That's all you get.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Everybody seems to love this movie.
I was just about to say something, but I didn't really want to spoil.
It's funny. You know how the internet works, where everybody likes something and then suddenly, people like it. Let's shit on it. That's starting to happen now, and I was like,
I like the fact that there's two camps. There's people who really hate this movie and people who really love it.
They really like it. Yeah, I just watched it the other day on TikTok.
the whole movie.
Good for you,
man.
man.
The whole movie is pretty sure on TikTok.
TikTok has ruined pretty much entertainment in general forever.
The internet has ruined everything.
It's great.
This is what late stage democracy looks like.
I love it.
This is how democracy
Downhill
dies.
from here.
How democracy dies by people watching Deadpool Wolverine on TikTok.
Not assassin bullets.
Fucking
it's
idiots.
the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Fucking
video.
assassin bullet. Just watch Deadpool and Wolverine, and you'll see an assassination take place. Character assassination.
Some characters just get
Make sure I
completely
stipulate
fucked.
that. I don't want this to go on a watch list.
No, it's too late.
Or a listen list. You can't really watch it. Podcast.
Yeah, well, you can watch.
I guess you can kind of watch podcasts.
Close your eyes and imagine the grief.
Theater of the mind, everybody. Theater of the mind. Let's paint you a picture.
Paint you a picture. How you guys
but I
doing?
like how everybody have people love it and have people hate it. Good, just like America. Love it or leave it.
Guess what? A lot of people are going to be stuck here for a very long time.
Hey,
now.
My passport's safe and sound where I need to go.
We know what's happening. We're dancing around the subject, but trust me, we know what's going to happen. We've seen the end of this. We've seen the end of this movie. We've already
been on this ride before.
We've been on this ride before, man.
Love this ride.
This is the Kumba, isn't it? Busch Gardens.
Kumba, yeah.
Kumba.
That was a good roller coaster.
I like the Kumba. They still have the Kumba.
Kumba's still there. It's right next to the Congo River Rapids.
That's racist.
I didn't name the ride.
Sure about that?
Maybe it's not called the Congo River Rapids.
Mr. Valentine, we've read your application.
What is the new name for the Congo River Rapids at Busch Gardens? Like the Black People
the river
floaty float.
jungle cruise.
The jungle float roundabout.
We've read your application, Mr. Valentine, and I think we found a perfect position for you. One of the tribal men standing on the shores of the Congo
River Rapids,
shaking a spear at the people walking by.
It's like, well, first of all, they can't do that anymore. Put something else in his hand. He can't put a spear in his hand. Put a banana. No, we're getting closer though. It is food. You put a Diet Pepsi in his hand.
Oh, how about a Busch
or
beer?
Even, I mean, it could have been a 40-ounce Old E, maybe. You know,
for all you. I'm liking this job more and more.
I know. It's like as I take my mask off, I turn into John Hamm. Now you are a madman.
I did see Matthew with his hands out with a fucking thing behind him.
It's like, ha, ha, ha.
Picture of me holding the beer. No,
And then you're, what's his name in network? Like, why me? Because you're advertising, dummy.
You dummy. Kids, we've referenced Mad Men, Busch Gardens, and Network.
Just like that.
All in 30 seconds.
And in the end of the world. At the same time.
In the end of the world. Well,
and the end of the world.
I mean,
That's
by the
always
time
his
this
aim.
podcast drops, and we've always said this, that the world is going to end. But this time, we always say this time too. But this time,
We always say
This
this
time
time.
we're getting closer.
Well, I think when people are listening to this, it's
Mhm.
still going to be okay. But it's not going to
For
get
who?
any better.
For who? Me?
There you go.
I'm dead.
No,
It's just going to get weirder and
It'll
weirder.
be
It's-
weirder,
yeah.
weirder, baby.
I mean, that's the thing. You can say it's fine, but it's not going to ever get better. Every single time, it's going to get worse. But you
It's
can always
getting
say
worse.
it's not going to get better.
I'm going to keep calling you. Guys, it's not getting better.
It's not getting better. We told you. We told you years ago. We told
Why is it not
everybody
getting
years
better?
ago.
Yeah, you guys are
What?
fucked.
No-
I'm in
nobody-
California. I'll be okay. We're essentially our own little country.
You're like an island. And one more earthquake, you are an island.
We're done. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's going to be like real Escape from L.A. Where you're gonna,
Oh,
it's going to have that
Jesus.
giant earthquake.
Surfing.
Oh, you saw Matt Getz
yeah.
look like Bruce Campbell from Escape from LA. You saw
He
that?
kind of did. Yeah, he did.
Well, I've never looked at the guy in the eyes before, but man,
Oh, don't. He'll take your soul.
Which guy?
Matthew Getz?
Matt Gates.
Gates? However the
Matt-
the guy
Matt-
who's diddling little girls.
Yeah, Matt
That guy.
Which
Gates,
one?
Young.
I gotta be more specific.
Yeah, the one from
fuck.
Florida.
The
Gotcha.
guy, he's
Not
got
Diddy.
extremely pushed back hairline.
Well, listen, at least
beady
he's not a
He
couch
looks
fucker.
literally like Bruce Campbell.
He does. He looks like he's about to do surgery on Kurt Russell when
Yeah, he does. He does.
surgery doctor,
It's
whatever he
not,
was.
it's not good. We got couch fuckers and people having sex with children.
Who's a couch fucker? Please explain that to me. I'm
A nominee for vice president.
oh shit.
I thought she was the new throat goat. No, that's our new
That's
president.
Ronald Reagan.
I thought it was the other one.
That's Nancy,
Ronald
baby.
Reagan's.
That's Nancy.
Nancy.
I
Oh.
mentioned when you guys told me that I didn't
Apparently
believe
we're
you,
playing-
and
apparently
I
people
got
were
to
saying
pay
other
it forward. I got to pay it forward. I mentioned it to somebody that didn't know. I was like, oh, I got some tales for you.
You know what's funny?
Sit down.
Ever since we
Sit down.
brought that
Pull the
up,
chair.
there has been more of that story coming to light.
Are
Where
you
people
telling the audience, Matthew, that we brought to light
I'm not
Nancy Reagan being the
saying-
dick sucker champion
Of the
California?
century.
Of the century, of the world? Is
She
that what
won
you're
many
saying?
awards.
Many awards. More awards than her husband. He was an actor.
She won a lot of horror awards.
Well, we can say she had a lot of standing ovations. You know, what I mean?
I think he means standing ovulations.
Well, that's a different kind of clap.
Yeah. Hmm.
Time to mix entertainment with another collective test of our cognitive functions. It's simply remembering.
Simply remembering. This is the segment where I
Oh.
bring up some random things that happen in the entertainment world that Matthew, Justin, and maybe even you have forgotten, and then we discuss them. So,
Is this like Simplistic Reviews ruins history, but we don't?
not really. We kind of just remember
It's
history.
like things that. You know,
Oh. we remember our own version of history.
Because all of these things I'm about to mention happened, and maybe you guys don't remember it. Here we
How
go.
far back do you go?
As far back as it tales old time, Matthew.
Oh,
motherfucker.
In,
Motherfucker.
in 1902,
Remember, both of you. Remember when the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers had a viral sensation about Kevin Spacey in space, and one day Kevin Spacey himself showed up at a game to promote it and got a standing ovation? Do you remember that?
what? That happened?
That
No,
happened.
I am not a
When did-
Panthers
we
fan.
we
so-
never even talked about that.
That happened, and it was a viral sensation. It
Wow.
happened.
What kind of game was it? Like a playoff game or?
Nah,
Stanley
it was
Cup
like a
game, or-
regular season game. That he was. This is
Wow.
before Kevin Spacey was canceled, by the way. So, but
Oh,
uh,
I was just say how
he
long
was
ago
tweeting
was
out
this?
videos of himself because essentially
Why?
there was a
Does he
shirt
live
that one of
there?
the players was wearing called Spacey in Space, and it was Kevin Spacey's face
Oh.
on a sweater that had like the galaxy on it, and it caught on, and it kept doing this segment over at every
Huh.
Panthers game, and then it
Spacey
caught on.
in
Everybody had
Space.
Kevin Spacey masks, and then Kevin Spacey himself saw it, came to a game
Is that the
with
one
a
where
mask.
he's wearing the? No, it's not a
Yeah,
mask,
yeah.
but
I
it's
was
like
about
a
to say, did
cardboard
Kevin
cutout.
Spacey-
cut out mask. Yeah, like I did the
yeah.
Denzel Washington thing. Yeah, like that. And he showed up at a game, and they gave him. This is
I remember that.
pre-deadly canceled Kevin Spacey.
So was this like height of like House of Cards before these?
This is probably House of Cards season 2-ish.
2?
Yeah. Kevin Spacey. Frank
I
Underwood.
I feel like they missed out on the
2016.
opportunity. It should have been Lost in Spacey.
No. It was
Come on,
Spacey
guys.
in space. That's
I
the
know,
how the
but
sweater. You can't change a meme.
Well, we can make a meme better. We make a better meme.
Spacey in space.
We make a mean meme.
Yeah, it was 2016. So
Wow,
during House
man.
of Cards.
I guess we all missed that. I guess because we were.
I remember.
All like,
I remember it. I remember.
we were all on the Kevin Spacey bandwagon.
I love House of Cards.
I
You're
just
like,
want to know
man,
how
Kevin
that got all
Spacey?
set up. That's.
It was. I just told you how it got set up. A hockey player on the Panthers wore a sweater with Kevin Spacey's face on it.
This is
Called
why.
Spacey in Space.
You know?
Kevin
Why?
Spacey probably wanted to like show him some like
Maybe that
probably
hockey
wants-
player
probably wants
knew
Saving
Kevin
Private
Spacey
Ryan.
for
I think he's now a
years
Stanley Cup
ago.
champion. I believe. Next one.
It's like, hey, young man, would you like to watch Omaha Beach with me?
Jerk
It's
you off.
Google Kevin Spacey in Omaha Beach.
You'll only get that if you watch something.
It's all,
Or
it was
or
a-
Google
I thought
that.
it was the invasion of Normandy.
Normandy, sorry. Google
Well,
Normandy.
Omaha Beach. It was like
Omaha Beach is
Normandy.
the same
That
thing.
was everything. Omaha
It's
Beach.
everything. Omaha Beach is everything.
Omaha
remember history.
Beach was on the Normandy coast.
That's Kevin Spacey ruined history. Remember
or did
when
he make history better?
he procreated
One
history?
He definitely
Stroke
made it
at a time.
sexier.
Remember when Sesame Street had a Muppet with AIDS?
Yes,
I think I do.
It was like,
Yeah.
wasn't it like one episode?
I don't know if it was one. I hope it was a whole season.
And then the Muppet died. I think it died. I think it got
I don't
cured.
know. I want you to look up that Muppet, Justin or Matthew, and find out if it's still alive.
It's like 20.
need
It's like
proof of life.
2019, 2020. You know, he was born and then
a gray fucking picture of him with a fucking
oh my god. Well, did he have AIDS or was he
They
HIV
clearly
positive?
made it with AIDS. I remember.
Yes,
it
he had
vividly.
AIDS.
He
It was
had
like
AIDS. Not HIV, Matthew.
Yeah,
Full-blown
AIDS.
AIDS.
Man.
HIV. He had HIV. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was AIDS. I thought it was full-blown AIDS.
Yeah,
Well, he was HIV. He was
AIDS,
the, he was the
hardcore.
first
I
HIV
thought it was
positive
Philadelphia
puppet.
straight.
By the way,
Oh.
he was the first HIV positive puppet.
He's the
There's-
first.
there's
There's so
definitely
many more
First
now.
of many.
There's so many more. Cookie Monster, what have you been up to?
Everybody on
Hey,
Sesame
can I
Street
give, I
has
could do one better.
AIDS.
Do you remember the is it the Muppet? No, it was Sesame Street. Maybe it was Sesame Street. That they did like a homeless one.
Yeah, there was a homeless one, and people
Well,
were like,
Oscar the Grouch,
Oscar
my
the
friend.
Grouch has been fucking homeless forever.
Forever.
He
No, well,
was
first
living in a
of all,
trash can.
I will give
Fucking
this.
trash
He
can.
does have a home. His home is the trash can.
It's a trash can.
There's a
What do you
difference between homelessness and houselessness. You could have a home can be anywhere. A home could be again underneath an overpass, or it could be in a garbage can. That's your home.
mean? Your
The
home.
house.
By the
Your
way,
home.
the gender,
Difference.
if you're wondering, of the character was female.
Oh man, so she
Which
got an
is
AIDS
even
needle?
weirder. A female with
Oh,
HIV.
but the one that had HIV was female.
Did she ever talk about how she got it? Was it in a needle?
I
Was it
know.
as a raw, unprotected sex, or was it a drug? You know,
Well,
How
Blood
do you broach
transfusion?
that subject?
if you want to get even more into it,
hi Billy.
We do.
I
We
was
do- we
raw
wanna go-
dogging it with my boyfriend, and
He gave me a,
he was a
gave-
male prostitute, and there
gave
we
me a-
go.
He gave me a bug bite.
God.
That's why people will listen to our show for the antics.
He gave me a bug.
It would have been funny if if the Muppet was a bug also.
Oh Jesus!
It was like a
Christ.
giant beetle.
I want to meet.
A
I want to talk to the
giant fuzzy
Okay, so
beetle.
the
Talk to the
name
guy
of the
who-
puppet was Kami.
Kami was the name.
Kami was
But
the
it
name.
came me and her.
You want to know how old that puppet was?
Oh God, 5 years old.
That's right, 5-year-old
Oh,
HIV positive girl,
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
That's even more disturbing.
orphaned by AIDS.
Or
Also
Orphaned
has
by
the
AIDS.
sniffles.
Did the AIDS eat her
Oh.
house? What do you mean? Orphan killed her
I
family.
think she was born.
Her
she was
backstory
born with
is that
HIV
she was
because her
con-
parents had it.
She contracted the disease as a
So it's her
result
mom
of
and
a-
dad who were nasty fuckers.
Yeah, they
No,
were nasty.
no.
Oh,
No, let me finish.
a bad
Oh,
blood
sorry.
transfusion.
Apologize,
maybe?
apologize.
She
Sorry.
contracted the AIDS as a result of transfusion of
Oh,
tainted
there you
go. Oh, no
blood
raw
as
dog
an
sex.
infant.
Oh,
As a- no.
Her mother also died of AIDS, which I don't understand that. If she got it. Oh, wow. I guess maybe when she was born, she was in the
pregnant.
baby.
She needed a blood transfusion. With
I'm sorry, when it comes to the Muppets, it's kind of hard to know.
I want to be in the room, the writer's room.
We don't want to laugh. We don't want to laugh about this, but it's Muppets.
How do we give a fictional puppet AIDS? Do we give it raw dog sex? No.
The most innocent of ways of contracting
Arthur
HIV.
Ashe method. We got to give it the blood
Pretty
transfusion.
much.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Not the Norman. Not the
By the
Norman
way,
Bates one.
Republicans criticize PBS and tried to cut funding.
I wouldn't blame them.
So
believe it or not,
what's AIDS?
Believe it or not, Republicans don't care.
Yeah.
No.
How long ago was this? Like 2016 or 2012?
2002.
2002.
We went through 9/11 and then we went through Sesame Street.
That puppet is DOD dead.
I would have preferred if they did 9/11 happened. It's like, okay, maybe we introduce a Muppet that was orphaned by 9/11.
All bets are off, guys. Let's
just
get the
we're gonna do
the fucking AIDS now.
Everybody's over 9/11. Let's move past it.
We got to get something more disastrous.
We got to distract people. HIV is
HIV puppets.
We got to get that back up to the top of the list.
You think the puppeteers are very hesitant about putting their hands up it? Like, oh fuck, I don't want to. I got to put a condom on. Put some gloves. I'm not going to put my hand up that fucking AIDS puppet.
Well, they had that. Well, here's the question: who puppeteered that puppet? Because there was that one creepy guy who puppeteered Elmo.
Oh yeah.
Who puppeteered that puppet?
That'd be a better backstory.
Was it Kevin? Who was it? Kevin Clash? I think his name was.
I'm trying to figure out where that HIV/AIDS puppet is today. And
6 feet under.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
They buried him.
I don't think it tested well with the audience.
What's her name? Come in me. What was her name?
Cummings. Not Cummings. No, it's
Cammy.
Cammy.
Oh, okay, Cammy.
Get it right. God damn it!
I'm sorry, it's dead. Who cares?
You're the one who remember. You're the one making us remember this.
I'm sorry. Next one. I didn't make it to get AIDS. I didn't give it AIDS.
Well, you didn't have to bring it. It's 23 years ago. 22 years
dug up
ago.
its corpse.
Oh, I got AIDS. Oh, children, I have the sniffles.
It's just funny that they never really tried to push that agenda anymore.
Before you have sex with me, make sure you wear a condom because I
want to get AIDS.
The letter A. Next one. You guys remember Quibi?
Yes, the online quick video movie thing.
You guys would probably know it better than me. I just remember it from the Princess Bride stuff that all the actors were doing.
It was during the pandemic. Like it was kind of getting big, and then it just died.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Okay, I think I remember. I kind of remember this.
Yeah,
but kind of not.
It's
terrible.
Next one.
Okay, wow.
Not much to say on that one.
We really dove into that one.
You guys remember Chloe Grace Moretz starred in a live action cartoon crossover with Tom and Jerry?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I found this out last week.
What?
Really? No. I forgot that she was in it. It was live action Tom and Jerry.
Like a Roger Rabbit, but with Tom and Jerry and Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah. God.
She was like in a hotel or something.
She got a lot of bad advice from a lot of people.
Man, your agent needs to be shot.
It was live action?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. She was live action.
She was live action. They were cartoons.
Tom and Jerry the movie.
They were cartoons.
That was like a couple of years ago, yeah.
I didn't even know
it wasn't that long
I forgot
ago.
about that. What's his face was in that?
I guess. Yeah. I guess they were worried they were going to lose the IP, and they were like, we got to do a movie, guys.
That could be one of those.
They didn't want a Tom and Jerry Blood and Honey? Is that what they're trying to
weird thing is it's rated R.
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, Hit Girl's in it.
No, I'm joking. It's PG.
We got you guys again.
Gotcha.
Lots of hijinks.
But that Muppet still has AIDS. Next one.
We'll always have AIDS.
Always have AIDS. No cure. No fucking cure.
I wish Magic Johnson.
You know who directed that? Tim Story directed that.
What? The director of Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, and
Ride
nothing
Along,
else.
And Ride Along 2.
And Money Heist.
Oh, I forgot Ride Along.
And Shaft, the movie. And Taxi.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later. Next one.
Taxi, Shaft.
And Think Like a Man 2. And Barbershop. And Ride Along 3, which I don't think has come out yet.
I just knew about Fantastic Four. I didn't know he had any.
Tim Story has a decorated career.
Next one. You guys remember Harry Styles is in the MCU?
I do. Yeah, it was the Immortals, right?
Eternals, yeah.
Eternals,
whatever. It doesn't
Never
matter.
watched
They're
it,
never
so.
making another one.
Was he one of the Eternals?
I think I'm the only one that's seen that movie, and I'm still adamant to say that it's the worst Marvel movie I've ever
Doesn't
seen.
he come in at the end or something like that?
Yeah, he's in the after credit sequence.
And that's never gonna happen.
With Patton Oswalt as Puck, or not Puck,
as MODOK.
No. He's one of the little leprechaun guys. I forget his fucking name.
Oh, there's leprechauns in the MCU.
Nah, it's
not
a
anymore.
leprechaun.
I think Deadpool
his name
Wolverine
is,
took care of all that.
Fuck, I forget his name. He's in the Infinity Gauntlet saga. He's with Gamora and Star
Is
Fox.
he the Is he the little dragon guy?
He's a little hobbit-looking fucking thing. He's a CGI character. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I forget his name.
Like Peter.
You're
Dinklage's
never gonna see him
character?
again. It's never gonna happen again.
It's never gonna happen.
Never. Next one.
Never say never. Oh, this Deadpool might make all the money they need back.
Never say
Deadpool
never
does not. Deadpool and Wolverine. Here's a little spoiler. Doesn't help or hurt the MCU.
Cool.
What? Deadpool?
It's a bubble movie. It doesn't do anything. It exists by itself, and that's it. It's not going to go, oh, now we're going to do it. Nope. Sorry, you're still fucked.
Maybe they should just make more movies like this.
Never. Next one.
All right, Bob.
Remember the Lethal Weapon TV show?
Yeah. Damon Wayans.
Remember the guy was like always like beating the shit out of people on the side.
Yeah. Damon Wayans hated his
crazy.
guts.
Yeah.
And then they recasted him.
We talked about this on the podcast way back.
Oh, yeah,
right. I knew you guys remember that, but do you remember the Rush Hour TV show?
Oh, you talked about it once, I think.
Oh, you don't remember the Rush Hour TV show?
I think it had like 6 episodes.
The guy who played the Jackie Chan character. Was it John Cho? It was a guy who looks just like John Cho. And I don't mean that to be racist. They just looks exactly like John Cho. I can't remember.
They cast another Asian guy to play an Asian guy.
Yeah, it was a short Kevin Hart-y comedian. It should have been better if it was Kevin Hart, but it wasn't a Kevin Hart comedian, but he was kind of like loudmouth black guy and stoic Asian man. And it was on Fox, and it was awful. I think it came out a year after.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Not too long.
They were trying to revitalize the franchise.
Yeah, really bad. Both of those shows, in concept, could have worked
Fox,
on TV.
By the way,
both on Fox could have worked. This is why Fox is dead. It could have worked.
The news is still going strong.
Pretty much. Next one. Do you remember? The Artemis Fowl movie?
Yes, I did. That was on Disney. That was a big deal on Disney Plus. Like Artemis Fowl.
Have you seen the Artemis Fowl movie?
I did watch it one day.
It is so bad.
It's hilarious, actually. It's actually kind of
bad
fun
to the
watch.
point of like Judi Dench. I felt like I was gonna call the authorities. Like somebody like made her do it. Like she was being.
This is like elder abuse.
Elder abuse. Like what are you doing in this movie, Matthew? She has. They give her an Irish.
Handler.
They give her a deep Irish accent.
We talked about this on the show a long time ago, and you mentioned her voice was like, "Hello,
yeah, it's like it's so bad.
Isn't that the one where they're at the house? Maybe I'm making. Is that the one where they're at the mansion and people are trying to get in?
Yeah, I think it's the one where the guy eats shit, Josh Gad, and he eats anything and he shits it out or something like that. Some dumb. It's such a bad movie.
Disney thought this was going to be like the new like Black Cult.
This was their new Percy Jackson, and everything.
Right. It was terrible. Oh god, it was so terrible.
It was truly.
It was kind of fun to watch to make fun of it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Is it like so bad it's good, or it's just
no. It is like
dumb.
If we did a commentary on it, we'd probably check out. We would Suicide Squad it. Like, fuck, what are we doing?
We'd phone it in. Like, why do we?
Why are we
set ourselves
this?
up for 2.5 hours?
Next
I guarantee the movie's probably about 2.5 hours long.
I think it's like 2.5 hours long. It was long. It was a pandemic, and I was just like, please, I'm gonna go outside. I don't care.
Give me COVID.
Give me the COVID.
I don't care. Fuck the vaccine. Just give me the vid.
Man. It's been an Artemis Fowl.
Give me that fucking bug bite.
They spelled foul with a U. Anyway, next one. I know the answer is no here. Remember Gaia from Secret Wars?
Gaia. The character Gaia?
Yes.
No.
I know it's no, because nobody remembers her. No. She is the most powerful Marvel character in the whole time now. Not in the comics or in the lore.
Like how? Like how is that proven? Who proved that?
Gaia was played by a very famous actress named Emily Clark, and she was a Skrull who got the blood of every character that was on the battlefield in Endgame, so inherently got all of their powers.
When did they set this up?
That's the fucker with the Hulk arm, right?
Yeah.
It was. I thought that was
Daenerys Targaryen was the name of their character's name was Gaia. Yes.
So that's
what movie was she in?
There's a TV show called Secret Wars with Samuel Jackson and Colby Smulders and
I didn't even remember there was a
Secret Invasion. Sorry, Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Wars.
I didn't even remember who the name of the shitty show. I saw the whole thing. It's awful.
Terrible.
It's
if
terrible.
They did Secret Wars would actually be good.
It was.
Olivia
Colman is in that show. And it's one of the worst wastes of Ben Mendelsohn, Olivia Colman, Samuel Jackson.
I forgot that show existed.
And Matt Martin Freeman's in there.
Yeah.
Wasted.
Yeah. Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. Wasted.
I forgot that show fucking existed.
Yeah, I forgot the character's name. I had to look it up. Like, what's the name of the because everybody jokes that she's the most powerful character that nobody's gonna remember. I didn't even know her fucking name. I had to look it up.
When you said Secret Wars, like, wow, they did a Secret Wars
Invasion.
Show?
They are doing a Secret Wars movie, quote unquote.
But then you said Emily.
My fault.
I remember that. That was terrible. That was visually terrible. The storyline was
It might be the worst Marvel show. Yeah. It might be the worst Marvel show. The worst Marvel movie to me is always Invasion or Internals, but Secret Invasion is the worst Marvel show for me, anyway. My opinion.
I mean, I don't think you're finally not in the minority.
Because most people don't even fucking remember. Next one. Bob Marley was in that movie. He was the villain.
Bob Marley?
The guy who played Bob Marley in that Bob Marley movie. Yeah.
That shitty Bob Marley movie.
He was in Barbie in the same year.
He was. What a twist. He's in that Barbie that he's like, I'm going to play fucking Bob
It's like the girl.
Marley.
It's like Daphne Keane. She's an acolyte and she's in Deadpool and Wolverine. It's like, hey, I'm in shit and good stuff. Anyway.
I don't get it. Hey, remember there was a Bob Marley movie?
Remember the Bob Marley movie, guys?
Wasn't that the movie where they have like an iPhone in it? It takes place.
I never watched it. I just saw the trailer. I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Bob Marley, One Love.
One Love. There we go.
No
Next
love.
One. Remember, and I don't because I've never seen this. You remember Stuber?
Stuber?
Stuber.
Oh, yeah. That was with Camille Nanjiani.
Yes, and
Dave Bautista.
There you go.
I remember Stuber. I saw the current. It was like,
was that the Uber movie?
That's the Uber movie. Because his name is Stu, and he drives an Uber. So they call it. Oh no, I think it's.
That's as far as the script must have went.
No, I think it's Stuber.
Did anyone watch it?
He's a stupid.
I've never
Uber.
seen it. I've never seen it. Never seen it.
I want to get it confused with Drive Around, or what's that movie?
What was the one with the guy from Stranger Things who was a murderer Uber guy? What was the name of that one?
Murderous Uber guy.
Steve. He played an Uber driver that killed people.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like a way more interesting movie.
Yeah, I heard it was awful, but I like the concept better than Stuber.
Yeah, I remember Stuber. I remember the trailer. He gets shot in the arm and he's like screaming that he got shot. I remember the trailer.
Steve was Steve the character?
Steve, the actor who plays Steve.
Yeah, Joe.
Movie where, Joe.
Oh, Joe Miller, not Joe Miller. Joe Keener.
Carey.
Joe Carey.
He played like an Uber driver that was like YouTube or live streaming.
Oh, here, hold on. Spree.
That's the name of it.
Spree.
Better. I heard it was bad, but I just like the.
Did they come out like the same year? Were they like dueling Uber movies?
It's like Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Yeah.
What was the other movie called?
Stuber. Stuber.
Yeah.
And they're both S words.
29. Oh, Stuber came out first.
Oh.
2019, and then the other one was 2020, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, it was close.
They could have been filmed at the same
production.
time. Yeah, they could have been delayed. You don't know.
Like, oh, we got to push this up. Yeah. We got no movies out.
That Super movie. We can pick off its remains with this Spree movie. Yeah.
What was the movie with Kevin Hart that has three of them, though, Justin?
Ride Along.
Ride Along.
I want to always confuse Ride Along with. Well, but that's the one with.
I believe that's a Tim Pool. Tim
Story. Tim Pool. I'd rather be Tim Pool.
Tim Pool. He's got Deadpool in his mind.
Deadpool, might well. Guys, remember
Tim Pool. Story Pool.
This is more of a question than a rhetorical. I don't even know if you've seen this movie. Do you remember the name of the villain from the Marvels? That's not just for Matthew Justin. That's for anyone out there listening. Does anyone remember the name of the villain from the Marvels?
Isn't it Jude Law?
No, not Captain Marvel. The sequel, The Marvels.
Oh, The Marvels. Oh, was it like a big scaly thing?
No, it was a woman.
Oh, it could have been a big scaly woman. I don't know.
It was Tom Hiddleston's woman, actually.
His real life woman?
His real life woman, yeah.
Not Taylor Swift?
No.
No.
He fucked Taylor Swift. Do you remember when he fucked Taylor Swift?
Remember when Tom Hiddleston fucked?
Let's go through all the Taylor Swift. Jesus, I forgot about that.
How many people has Taylor Swift fucked?
A lot.
I'm counting on
the most of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh, come on,
not the Foo Fighters.
Not the
DJ
kicker.
said that.
I'll say it again. Most of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Leave me out of this.
Is this thing on?
You know she's powerful, right?
Somebody hear me?
I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Hey,
She's had others killed.
I know she probably has. That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
I'm sorry. 5-yard penalty. 15
and loss of down.
God damn it! Turnover on downs.
You're not. There's no turning over when you go down.
Oh fuck, man. I'm asking. I don't
remember.
know the name of the villain. I know that movie was awful.
It was a villainous woman.
Yes, she was the main character.
Was
she was an accuser.
Was she like an alien or something?
She was a Cree, though she wasn't blue-skinned because...
Oh, one of the blue skins?
She didn't have the blue skin because she was better than the blue skin. She
but I thought
blue.
The Crees are blue and Skrulls are green. I always forget about that. No, you know what? Nobody gives a fuck about Kree or Skrull.
No, I remember when Agents of the Shield came out, and it was a big deal. Now nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck. The only Kree that anybody's ever cared about was fucking Ronan, the accuser. It was like, oh,
she was his replacement apparently.
Oh yeah, but
she replaced that.
Again, it's still not as bad as Eternals because I like the girl who plays Miss Marvel, even though they've given her absolutely negative things to work with.
Nothing to work with.
The movie's bad, but at least she's likable. Nothing is good about fucking the Eternals movie. They had Salma Hayek and they put her in a suit where you couldn't see him. And you know what I mean when I say them.
Those things.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about. How dare you? That's a negative point right there. Negative 2 points.
This movie's an Academy Award winning movie, but I can't see those things.
I can't see them. Sorry.
I want to see them.
I'm
Let
voting.
Me see them.
I got that. You gave me the envelope. You told me my opinion. Asked my opinion. I can't see them. Okay. Sorry.
That was DJ's review.
Don't get mad at me. Salma Hayek herself put out a video of her in a pool. She knows about them. She knows what she's doing. Eternals.
Well, maybe what's her name? Annie Chu or whatever. The director was like, I'm not gonna have them out.
It's Chloe Zhao, I think. And,
Chloe Zhao. Okay, sorry.
Remember, Eternals is the first Marvel movie with a sex scene, and they picked it with not her. Why?
Who
I don't know why.
I haven't seen the movie. Who's in?
Gemma Chan and Richard Madden have a sex scene. And when I say sex scene, I mean they are having sex, but it doesn't seem very sexual.
Just rubbing two sticks together.
It's like he's on top of her, and she's like, "I love you, Icarus," and then they fade away. It's like if I took a popsicle stick and a popsicle stick and I put them on top of each other, and I say, "Hey, look,
cool.
they're having
it's like building
sex."
one of those houses. With the glue.
That's about as sexy as it got.
The glue was to come.
Exactly. But no, anyway, I don't know the name of the villain from the Marvels.
Okay. So that was the rhetorical part.
I told you I don't know the answer to this question. I don't know. I know Gaia from Secret Invasion. Even though I don't know the name of the show, but I don't know the name.
I know. Secret Wars doesn't exist yet. Characters
it's a secret.
From a movie doesn't exist yet.
Remember the movie El Camino?
Yeah.
I like that movie, even though it's one of the most unnecessary movies of all time.
Bad fan fiction,
but it's a good. I like that movie.
There were some scenes that were very good.
The final scene was very good.
A Breaking Bad story, or whatever the fuck they called it.
I remember.
El Camino. The beginning of the movie was very good.
The last scene was really good.
It was just weird because
everything in the middle sucked.
Visually,
the beginning and end was good.
You didn't need it. It was completely unnecessary, but it was well done. If that makes sense.
I thought maybe rewatch it.
Maybe it needs a rewatch because you know what? Yeah. Maybe it was one of these things where it was right at the height of. They put it out like when Better Call Saul was like.
Was it a year after?
No,
Saul?
It was like no. It was like Better Call Saul was like. Riding high. It's like, oh yeah, Better Call Saul. And they're like, hey, how about a follow-up to Breaking Bad? It's like, fuck yeah, we don't want it.
What are you doing?
Fuck you. What's an El Camino? You mean El Torino?
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino? Get off my fucking yard. Remember that movie where Clint Eastwood hates Asian people? What?
Spoiler alert, death by Asian gang.
But he takes one under his wing because he's like, I like Chinese food. He doesn't say that.
He doesn't say that. Matthew's making up his own movie.
That's what he said when he was talking to his chair.
I like Chinese food.
Yeah, I like Chinese food too.
I like Chinese food too. It's like, that's why Clint and I get
I
along.
think it was Vietnamese, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Last one. You guys remember Bloodshot?
Yeah, oh yeah, that was with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be like a cool comic book movie, and then it
Did
was
you
like,
ever see Bloodshot?
No one did.
I did.
Did you? Oh, you did.
did see
you would always
Because that
put
was
yourself
20.
through
That was during pandemic.
Toby Kebbell was in that, and they
It was
mismarketed
pre-pandemic, I
it.
think.
They did a thing where the lawsuit now prohibits this, where he was in a lot of the trailers as the villain, and he's only in one, maybe 5 minutes of the movie.
So this is like one of those things where people are suing. They're like, "You misled me."
It's not as bad. Yeah,
Toby
like
Kebbell.
that lawsuit didn't win, but it kind of like makes people now more hesitant to do shit like that.
Okay.
The people who sued yesterday is what we're talking about. They sued because, and God bless them, because they wanted Anna de Armas to be in it, and she wasn't in it, and I don't blame them because I want Anna de Armas to be in everything, and I want to be in Anna de Armas. And sorry,
Anna de Armas was in the trailer for yesterday.
Apparently, yeah.
Really?
Apparently.
This is like the same argument. Remember back in the day when we used to watch trailers and they would have a scene in the trailer that wasn't in the movie?
Avengers,
and then you
War
watch the movie.
Yeah.
Even before that, this is like in the 90s. And it's like, whoa, how come that scene from the trailer is not in it?
Shit, Back to the Future had the fucking one of the most famous ones where he fucking gets out the car. It's like, that scene's not in the movie at all. They just shot it for the commercial.
Yeah. It's like,
that's
fuck
one
you.
of the most famous ones.
I'm suing.
Yeah, it's too late.
I know a lawyer.
Michael J. Fox and Coldplay have joined forces. You can't.
Michael J. Fox and Coldplay have joined forces.
You didn't see him live at the concert? I sent it to you. DM'd it to you.
Yeah, I watched
it.
Yeah,
he performed on the stage with Coldplay.
It's nice, but it's
very depressing. Maybe kind of sad. I was
this is the thing. No offense to anybody. I know people love Michael J. Fox, but stop parading him out in public.
Yeah, it felt again.
This is like one of these things. It's like you're really taking it. This is like elder abuse. This is now
Parkinson abuse because
this is like taking advantage of somebody else.
Now, if you ask Michael J. Fox, you probably would say,
"Oh, fine.
I wanted to do it. I loved it."
Like, no, you don't, Michael.
Michael, stop! Somebody has to stop you from because it just felt like I wouldn't be cheering. I'd be concerned the whole time.
I think Christopher Lloyd needs to talk to Michael J. Fox more.
Have you seen Christopher Lloyd lately? He can't talk to much of anything.
But that's great. It's fine. He doesn't go at him. He's like, I'm fucking old.
He was in Mandalorian season 3.
He was also in.
Remember when he was in Mandalorian season 3?
Hey, remember when he was in Nobody?
Yeah,
he's fantastic in Nobody.
Good fucking movie.
Fantastic.
Speaking of fucking Better Call Saul.
Hey,
that should have been they should have made a sequel a long fucking time ago. Should have coincided with John Wick 4, but I'm just a producer.
Make some more Nobody movies. That was the movie that he came out with after he had that fucking big heart attack.
Yeah,
almost killed him.
Killed him.
Remember when Bob Odenkirk almost died on the set of Better Call Saul?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Remember that?
This has been Simply Remembering, a segment I am sure you all can't wait to forget.
Let's do some TV roundup.
Double Shot Tuesday.
Matthew, what have you been watching on television?
Actually, not a lot, to be honest. This is like the first month. I don't think I'm continuing shows.
Oh, okay. What have you been continuing?
Well, we got I think we have a week off. There's a little bit of a break for our favorite feel-good show of the summer.
Oh, Mayor of
Kingstown. Mayor of I'm gonna kill this guy's sister in her beauty parlor.
How's that going for you?
Oh god.
It's like if Eeyore and Snuffleupagus wanted to make a cop drama. It's just the most depressing
This continues
show.
from our last conversation from the last show. It hasn't gotten any better, people.
Hey, if you want an antidote to like Paxil or some kind of uppers, let's watch Mayor Kingstown. I'll bring you down real fast.
Yeah, I need something. Yeah, it's a bummer. I think they took.
You're ahead of me, so you're ahead of me.
There's supposed to be 2 more episodes this season, but I think they're taking out a little hiatus. The Boys ended.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Some announcements at Comic-Con. I don't know if you guys saw about The Boys.
Yep.
I haven't
Saw
been,
that.
I haven't been following a lot of Comic-Con.
There is a prequel series coming out starring the character I love the most, Soldier Boy, and the character that Matthew will hate the most, the Nazi chick. I forgot her name.
I don't. You know what? Here's the thing.
Stormfront.
Even the bad fucking people in this fucking show, I like everybody in the show. Because you know what? Guess what, everybody? I still like this show. Ha ha ha! I'm going to show you a thing or two about shows that are good.
Did DJ watch?
I did not watch it.
God damn! Did you like it, man?
Overall?
Yeah.
I did, and I don't know.
I know you were saying before it was the second best. You were saying the second best.
Second best season, right?
You said that before.
I like how
I know Justin loved it. I was
talking
to somebody at work everybody I know at work all loves it.
The ending of the season was very good.
I think it's critics who do not like it at all.
No, I don't think. Yeah. I think it's certain critics from certain agendas who don't fucking like it.
Yeah, there is a lot that happens.
Dig a little
in that
deeper
last
into it, to be honest.
But throughout the season, there's a lot of realistic things that happen.
Yeah, and that's why people
changed the title of the last episode because of current events.
I saw that Trump ruined something else again.
No, thank you, asshole.
I know when you get that, you get a notice, and it's like, oh, there's going to be an assassination. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a trigger warning to have the word trigger warning on something that got used?
I'm triggered by the trigger warning.
Yeah, I was triggered by that warning.
This is say the word trigger warning on a trigger being pulled.
I too now will be suing Amazon.
Yeah, I'm triggered by that trigger warning. I was surprised. Not surprised. Well, when I watched the finale, I was like, okay, I could see why they needed to fucking cover their fucking asses and everything like that.
Yeah,
but it was not nearly as
it was that bad
close to what the fuck happened in the real world. So everybody calm the fuck down. But regardless,
but they had to say it because the other side of this would have used it against
Imagine if they didn't say it, they'd be fucking for their benefit. They should have not said anything because they would have probably paraded that fucking episode around the world.
Yeah.
How dare they?
The way they've said that the whole season was we don't really give a fuck about what people's opinions are, but then they slapped that in front of the last episode. It's like you could have had some. That's the only thing I will take away from the season. They could have had the balls to not put that fucking thing at the beginning of the episode. But
valid point.
That's just me. It's like you said you don't give a fuck the whole season. Like fuck these people, fuck that. If you don't watch it, don't fucking watch it. And then you slap a fucking warning. So kind of a little bit of a pussy move.
Could have been a Bezos move. We don't know. It could have been
Bezos. But people are so. Dude, I bought something.
Didn't they just change it to the title of the season finale?
Yeah, I think it was called Assassination Game. I think.
Yeah, but then they changed it to I
can't remember what they changed it to. I can't remember.
It's something else. It's not Assassination Game anymore. But it's called something else.
I think it's season.
It might just be season finale. Yeah, I can't remember.
I might be thinking of the last episode of Mayor of Kingstown where it's called the Captain of Shit Up a Creek or something like that. That's the name of the latest episode.
It was Assassination Run, right?
Or something. If that was game, that could be either way. Assassination.
Then they changed it to the last.
I thought maybe I saw Assassination.
Oh no, it's simply okay. It was originally Assassination Run, but now it has been changed to season 4 finale.
Oh wow. Wow.
So then that's my one takeaway from the season. It's okay, Bezos, you win again, I guess.
That reminds me of
I'll buy more batteries.
Mr. Robot did that same thing too, but what they did was they just delayed an episode because it was so
it was something
close to what happened in real life. They just pushed it a week, and I'm like, I'm not going to forget in a week.
Well,
that's it was a very good episode.
It was a very good episode, but this reminds me also thinking of when they finally put the original Utopia on Amazon.
Don't even get me started.
And they raped the show. Pardon of our times.
Yeah.
And because they took out very important plot points.
Maybe when I say best, I mean in
speaking
terms
of a trigger warning.
Holy shit! Moment of any show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The scene in the British version of Utopia. It's a school shooting.
Much better version, by the way.
At an elementary school.
Yeah.
And it made me white knuckle, grab your chair, so tense. Just the way they did it, and they just took it out of the show.
It's so off screen, too.
It's not like a meaningless moment. It's really important to the story. Yeah, and they just got rid of it. I'm like, dude.
Yeah. I think that happened right around. That was Sandy Hook, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Sandy Hook happened maybe
Was it a month after? I can't remember the
details, show came out because it was in England. The English version still has it because
English. Just watch the English version of Utopia. You enjoy it.
Yeah. By the way, you get to do that. By the way, and then last thing, House of the Dragon is still coming around.
Still good. Still good so far.
It's still good. A lot of people have been complaining about this season because they're like, there's too much talking.
The complaining I saw was about one certain character, and this one certain character is annoying, but everybody else is great. So I'm just like, okay, I just ignored
even the annoying characters. I like how I like how everybody's gotten behind hating that one character, and now they kind of hate the other character now too.
Yeah. I prefer
character. I like a show where I can hate a character.
I do like the fact that going in, you think, oh, this is just another Joffrey guy, and you realize he's not anything like Joffrey at all. He's way
much smarter.
He's way more relatable because Joffrey was a sociopath, and this guy's just a sadist, I guess. But he's not like
he's damaged goods.
He reacts in a he's damaged because of his mother. Joffrey was just a fucking.
He was a psychopath from the beginning.
Yeah, from the jump.
But that's because of like incest, though, too.
Well, so was this guy. Aemon. Well,
Aemon is
not through incest. No, it's bad parenting. You're right.
There's probably some maybe some incest.
No, he commits incest, but he is not a product of incest. He is not. Alicent's and Daenerys, I think.
Daenerys' kid,
son.
The oldest.
The most creepiest shit he did, other than rape that witch, the waitress, and then the child fighting ring. But compared to that, to Joffrey, who was like shooting hookers and crossbows.
Fucking shooting hookers while fucking a hooker.
All
right.
I found it interesting that they made him a different sort of bad guy. He's not. It was easier to just lean and go, what does make him like Joffrey? And he's not like Joffrey at all.
He's matter of fact about it. He's like, look, fucking do this. If you don't fucking do that, I'm going to break out the big fucking dragon.
Like the thing that happens to him, which I will not spoil, not happens to him, but that gets him angry. Joffrey wouldn't give a shit about. That's what I thought.
Yeah, he'd laugh or something like that.
He'd be like, "Oh fuck, stupid idiot!" Like he wouldn't care. Yeah. But this character actually cared. Like he was like, "I don't believe this shit happened." If you've seen the show, you'll know what I'm talking about. Which leads him to make more mistakes. Which his whole demeanor is caused because his mom and the entire Hightower family is a bunch of fucking loveless assholes. But there's a human there. Put it that way. It's a horrible human, but there's a human.
There's a human there. There's someone there. So what's Justin think? Is Justin went?
He hates House of Dragon. I'm
just not watching.
He's not. He's out. He told you when they switched the actresses, he was done.
I guess I'm beyond that. It didn't bother me.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna.
I also don't have the time for it.
You should probably just wait till it ends and then hop on it.
That's a possibility.
At the time of the release of the show, there will be one more episode left in the current season.
Yeah, we're in the penultimate week.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
2 episodes.
2 episodes left.
So I don't know. It's been. I know there's a lot of TV out there, because we're still in the golden age.
Golden age.
Hey, the Olympics are on. If that's on TV,
that's not television. Have you been watching anything in the golden age?
Just like I said, we the best thing so far this year for me was the Boys season 4. And
you're the biggest proponent. You're the first one I heard like weeks ago. Like it's actually really, really, really good. And then like after you said, I was like, okay, I get to it. Then everybody was like coming out, critics wise, we're going.
I remember when the critics came out because it was like I think 3 episodes in because they released like the first 3 or something like that. 2, and then they released 1. And the first episode and a little bit of that second episode, I think were probably the slowest points in the season, and it's okay. They were just getting a storyline going, and everything was being set up. So the fact that these reviewers want to judge something half-assed doesn't really go too far. Because honestly, I think that end of the season, I'm glad things are starting to wrap up. And it's keeping me on my feet, and I loved how the way this ended, and I got a lot of questions and a lot of excitement for season 5. That's what you do for TV. That's exactly what you do.
We're in the era of irreverent humor is bad now. So that's why even the critics are trying to come at Deadpool, but they realize it's a losing battle.
And the other thing too,
any kind of comedy like that where they don't pull back or
be sensitive. They try and tear down essentially.
Sure,
so
sure. No, and that's the thing.
It's a movie that's not for everybody. That's why
it's not for everybody.
It to be for everybody.
And it's gross and it's violent and it's a lot of things that we don't get from. It's like I'm getting my vitamins from the source.
You mean it's from the source material?
And I'm
fucking shocked.
And it's better than the source material, and in many ways. So, but that's great. And I think the counter, like we were saying about the juxtaposition of what's going on in the world today versus the show, being that there's only one more season left, and being that we have an election coming up, it's kind of interesting how that's all kind of coinciding together.
That's on purpose.
It's a conspiracy.
They control these release dates, man.
Totally. And I'm slightly excited for the prequel stuff that they're going to work on.
That Soldier Boy show interests me because I think Jensen Ackles is like untapped resource.
He seems like a solid guy, and I saw him come out on stage, and everyone really was excited for him and everything. So
you ever see a character actor who does those kind of things, and you realize he seems very comfortable in his own skin. He can fucking take a piss out of himself. Yeah, those are the kind of guys I want to see.
Pretty much everybody who's on the fucking Boys show, basically.
No,
everybody who's on that show.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's been
Carl
great.
Urban, him.
Carl Urban, definitely. Yeah. Matthew Starr. Yeah.
And it was great performances by Homelander, of course, and. Even Starlight kind of, that character kind of
came around. There's
jumped up a little
bit of a
bit.
Good redemption arc.
And acting wise, Matt knows the scene that I'm talking about, but
You're talking about the hospital scene?
No, I'm talking about the house scene and then the underground scene. What she had to do, and that was
actually really good. That was pretty good. On both actors.
Yes, that was different, and I like that, and I appreciate that. But the things that they did with Huey's character and Butcher and stuff like that, it was fun. I enjoyed it. As far as anything new, I really haven't watched anything new. I'm just, like I said before, as we've talked, this month we have Simply 15 coming out that will be about theme songs, and The King of Queens is something that my wife and I have been watching, and it's interesting to me, like a show that goes on this long, like the change of a sitcom throughout the years, and like in the beginning how it was just a wife and a husband, and you have your little
living room
jokes, but then it like starts to change, kind of goofy, and then they do some wacky things. And it's like when Larry David left Seinfeld and the new writers came in, and how goofy things have gotten, which sometimes is a good thing. It's a really good thing. And some people would prefer that a little bit more. It's funny with King of Queens, we're getting right to the end. I think we're either 2 seasons left. And it's funny how those characters now just hate each other. And I don't know if the writers really understood what they're doing to the characters. And that's a very interesting, like, I don't know, it's like almost like a study to see where these characters have come from. And they play it off. And I'm like, I wonder if that's just age and life and how things will eventually be in real life, where they're just fucking mean to each other. And even their friends don't even like them. Like, it's weird. And so
I hate to break it to you, that's every CBS show.
They
have a formula, bro.
It's a formula. It's like we have to start ending this. Like,
don't want Big Bang Theory. You're gonna see the same. Watch 2.5 Men. Every word out of everybody's mouth is an insult to the other person.
I think it's different because what I'm talking about is like a husband and a wife who have these moments where they really get down and deep into their love for each other, and they cover certain topics, and then you're going through, you watch, episodes like 25, 26 minutes long. You can knock out a few episodes and be like, whoa, what a fucking roller coaster. Like, one episode, everything's fine, and then the next episode, they hate each other, and then the next episode, like, they're about to fucking essentially divorce each other, and then the next episode, they're fine. It's like,
that sounds really no like continuity. Everybody Loves Raymond, Mike and Molly. It sounds like
I feel like Everybody Loves Raymond was pretty much across the board pretty steady.
Well, no, I'm really talking like Doug's character. Like, how many times he'll just like literally be like, "Shut up!" Like, it's like violent. Like, the character would never say that.
Shut up.
He didn't say that in the first few few seasons. And
maybe the writer or the actor was going don't know, his personal life, going through a divorce, and they wanted to like reflect that in the TV show.
No, he had his. Actually, there's an episode we just watched where both stars had their significant others actually be a part of the episode.
Who was he married to, by the way?
A very attractive Asian woman.
You know what? I remember as soon as you said it. I remember now. I saw him at a premiere or something. Yeah. You're right.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that. Do you remember that Paul Blart Mall Cop is married to a hot Asian woman?
Yeah, she played like the hot nurse that he like dreams about, and then she was dreaming of her real life.
I think I saw him at a UFC event or something. And
probably.
They were together. Yeah.
No, he's doing
like,
okay.
Like, what the fuck?
Don't worry about him. But other than that. Yeah, I haven't. I'm just, it's as we're recording this, it's August. September is right around the corner, so I'm just freeing myself for the Penguin.
Oh yeah, Mark Hoffmeyer and I are going to be doing a thing for that. I cannot wait to watch that show. But you guys don't have to watch new stuff. I unfortunately have to carry the new stuff for the show in the segment. I don't care. This is a segment because every month I have to watch a minimum of 10 new shows.
You don't have to. You do it for the show.
I'm a sadist. And I put them on the list, and then Matthew and Justin will say if they want me to talk about it. If they want me to talk about it, they say, hey, talk about it. If not, then they say, I don't care. I move on. I got 10 of these.
So you did the bare minimum this time.
Man, it was rough.
It was rough.
This is a rough month.
Yeah.
Rough month, man. Rough month.
There was one thing I watched one episode of. I couldn't get through. I wonder if it's on your list. The Suicide Squad cartoon. Okay. There you go. But on the other hand, there was also another DC cartoon that came out this month too.
I did not see it.
I haven't either, but I'm curious.
Also, when we go down this list, I also write down the one thing I say out loud. I usually speak to myself as I'm watching TV shows out loud. I'll write it down, and I will just approve that I've seen the show. If you've seen the show, these sentences will make sense to you, but not to anybody else.
Not to us.
I'm sorry, with number one, it's on, I guess, Crunchyroll. Number one. Crunchyroll, I guess, is the name of the network. It could be. I'm watching it through Captain Jack. It's called Kaiju Number 8. And the sentence I said when I watched this show was, Asian women just have pet tigers now?
Oh, that sounds cool. This is a cartoon, though, correct?
This is an anime.
Anime. Sorry, I got to get a parlance.
Anime.
I have to get the term correct. I don't want to offend anybody.
Number 8.
Kaiju Number 8.
No, don't say that. Easy. You're right on the borderline of race. Right on the borderline.
Not if I do it.
Sure, that's how.
Shut up.
Come on. I want Justin to one up me.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
That was like Asian Albert.
Asian Pacino.
Yeah.
Anybody care about Kaiju Number 8?
Oh, Kaiju Number 8.
Kaiju.
Kaiju Number 8.
Like a kaiju, like a Pacific Rim kaiju.
I don't know if I want to talk about this because I'm offended.
You're offended by it?
Yeah, I'm offended by it. Let's go to the next one.
It's too early in the game to give up now, so we don't care.
Okay, I'm moving on to the next one. Netflix.
I want to know about the Asian women owning tigers. That sounds cool.
I know, but it's cartoon.
It's cartoon.
I know.
It's not real tiger. Next one. Netflix's own Supercell. And the sentence I said when I... Supercell. That's how they spell it.
Netflix. You embarrass
And the sentence I said when I watched this was, is that weed dealer a pedo? Supercell.
Is this like the tornado?
There's no R in this word.
Is this the Storm Chaser?
It's called Supercell.
I think I saw this. Is this? Well, I didn't watch it, but is this
Twisters 3?
I did.
Is this super? Is this
number 2?
Right, is this the Storm Chaser thing?
It's called Supercell.
Oh my God! Answer the goddamn question.
He's thinking of like
is Anne Haitian that?
It's what?
And Alec Baldwin?
No.
Okay.
Alec Baldwin is nowhere in this show.
He's in no TV show.
Sure.
No, he's in court.
On a movie? Is it a TV show or a movie?
He's on the People's Court.
It's a TV show. It's a TV show.
Okay.
These are all TV. This is called TV Roundup.
All right, just making sure.
TV/movie Roundup.
Because I saw this the other day.
Maybe movie Roundup.
It's called Supercell. Supercell.
Super.
Like Koopa?
I don't really.
King Supercell.
Supercell?
Does this show take place like in Jamaica or anything?
No.
Know. Does it take
Is
place?
this, is this about Duracell? Is this a documentary about Duracell?
It's a battery show.
Is this a show about the bunny?
It's a battery show about batteries?
Energizer.
No, it's not about batteries.
That's Duracell, not Energizer.
Duracell, not Supercell.
I don't give a shit. Who's
Okay,
the,
moving
what's
on.
The main,
What
who's
was
the main
what was
guy?
the catch line again?
Supercell. Oh, is that weed dealer or pedo?
Oh, a pedo. Why do you call it a pedo, not a pet?
The location of the show is the reason why I call it a pedo.
Oh, pedo.
It takes place in London.
Yes, it does.
Oh, he's a
Well,
pedo.
there you go. Hey, guess who's going to London soon?
Me. I'm gonna see if we find a pedo. Cell.
Do you care?
Don't
No.
give a flying fuck.
Moving on to Max. Suicide Squad Isekai? I don't know how to pronounce that word.
No,
It's a Kaya.
Isekai, whatever. And the sentence I said when watching this show was, is the Joker steering that car with a piano?
Oh,
He was. Yes, he actually was. Yes, he was.
Why do you watch this shit?
Did you only watch one episode?
Do you care? 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 Do you care?
I got through about 12 minutes of the show and was like, oh, this is exhausting.
How's that DC? The
When
DC
you
universe
mentioned that
is
you
really
saw
coming
this show,
together.
Matthew,
This show
I
was
was
exhausting.
Put it this way, Matthew. I'll sum this up real quick. The fact that you watched it when you said it 5 minutes ago, I'm impressed that you watched it for 12 minutes of this show because your patience is nowhere near mine.
No, I was watching. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I can't imagine how that household was going on. Right
What's it? What's the full name?
Suicide Squad.
It's a Kaya.
It's a Kaya?
What is this? What is this? Japanese?
It's Japanese.
It's like an anime
Oh
version
my
of Suicide.
God.
Do you care? Do you care? Do you care? Do you care?
It's
Do
a
you
DC anime.
No.
Moving on to the next one.
It's gonna be like that other that Batman anime that's coming out soon.
Next one.
Don't even get me started.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get us started, man. Next one. Going to Peacock. Those about to die. And the sentence I said was when I watched this show
I
was.
forgot this came out.
Yeah, the sentence I said watching this show was, I think Hopkins just wandered on the set.
I kind of want to talk about this, but I kind of want to watch it though. Because I forgot this is coming out. I was like, oh, this
Those
is
about to die.
Roman.
Do you care?
Nope.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Netflix. Back to Netflix. It's called Ultrasight, Secret of the Sect. In the sentence I said...
Sex?
Sect. Sentence I said when watching this show
I know
was...
the secret of sex.
Sect. Was me, him, me, him.
Oh, nope.
Like
Let's
in,
move on.
Like in what do you call it? Like Night at the Roxbury?
That sounds like miserableness. I don't.
Very good that you got that from that, Matthew.
I know.
That's exactly what it's from.
Was this a cartoon or a live action?
This is live action.
Okay, I don't care.
Okay, next one. Apple TV show called Time Bandits the series, and the sentence I said while watching this show was, "Hey, that's the gay TVA guy from Deadpool and Wolverine."
Oh,
yeah,
spoiler.
I know.
There's a gay TVA agent in Deadpool Wolverine?
Yeah.
Is it a very important character?
No. Doesn't matter. It's not clearly gay.
I thought maybe he was a linchpin character. I don't know.
No, not really.
Okay.
A callback joke character, essentially.
Joke character.
Time Bandits the series. Apple TV.
What number are we on?
We're halfway about it.
Yeah, no, let's keep going.
Moving on to Netflix. Back to Netflix. The American Barbecue Showdown. And
God, you watch this too? I watched this. I don't think you were really going to watch this.
While watching this was, oh Christ, they hired a female comedian.
Yeah. Oh God. Have you seen the other seasons of this?
I did. I'm on the first season.
You're not on the second season.
Yeah, I'm on the first season, man. You're
Oh,
right.
it's bad. It's bad in terms of a show being a show, but.
Is it an actual barbecue competition?
Yes, they're grilling and barbecuing.
It's called the American Barbecue Showdown, Justin.
No. I was just double checking because that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it is.
Why
does it sound like the American Barbecue Showdown?
Why would anybody
out of nowhere
watch that?
I watched this about like 4 years ago.
Have you met me?
I have, and I'm questioning
before
things.
DJ.
Is there judges?
Yeah,
yes. One of them is a female comedian.
Ew.
Well, he's kind of
female comics.
Kind of a judge. He's kind of like a.
Don't even get me started.
There's like 2 hosts and 2 judges.
2 judges, yeah.
And there's the one big fat black guy.
Take
Like,
place down in
it's
the
like the fucking
southern area.
a white bearded guy that looks like any guy that does a phone commercial, and then there's a black female comedian.
I don't give a shit.
All right, moving on to the next one. Hulu.
Oh fuck!
Hulu.
Skip.
Hit Monkey season 2. And the sentence I said while watching Hit Monkey season 2 was, Satan seems reasonable.
They had a second season of Hit Monkey now? I've heard that when you like MODOK, right?
What are you doing with your time?
Doesn't shut up.
He's watching this in the Great Barbecue
Hit Monkey
American Challenge.
The things I sacrifice. You'll never know what you sacrifice for you.
Boy, TJ really sold his soul to the devil.
I did, and he's reasonable.
Yeah.
God damn it!
I didn't realize there was a season 1 of this.
I talked about it in the archives.
I thought you talked about MODOK.
No, I talked about Hit Monkey season 1, and then you guys said I don't care about it back then.
I don't think back then. I don't think
Don't
that
act
was a real
like you are sad about that.
Simply Remembrance. Remember when DJ talked about Hit Monkey season 1?
Like season 1.
You like season 1?
Very famous people are in this show. Anyway, go ahead. Do you care?
I feel like Hulu's doing all these like cartoons that are somewhat okay.
Do you care?
Hulu? Hulu's junk.
How many more do we have? I think we have three left.
How many commercials did you have to watch?
None.
I
watched it with my friend Captain Jack.
Oh, that's fine.
Old Captain Jack gets by tonight. No cap.
Moving on to the next one. Netflix's own.
Back to Netflix.
A lot of
La
Netflix.
Liga All Access. In the sense I said while watching this show was El
It's
Cholo means nothing.
El Cholo. I thought Cholo was what do you call the guy like in California.
El Cholo means nothing.
The boy.
El Cholo means nothing.
Why are you watching shows about soccer? Why don't you just watch soccer?
Is it a soccer thing?
Skip.
Last one.
DJ loves soccer though. Give him
Fuck him.
I like things too.
Ending off with Max. It's called
Max.
Scavenger's Reign. In the sense I said when watching this show was I think that man is climbing up that space rhino's asshole.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Is this a cartoon?
This is a cartoon.
Oh,
Scavenger
that
Reign.
couldn't be real.
Scavenger's Reign.
Scavenger's Reign.
And they go up assholes?
A rhino's asshole.
There's a lot you're
space
saying
rhino's
that,
asshole.
Not just any asshole.
Hey, space rhino. Do you care?
Right,
Do you care?
Oh God, what number are we on?
This is
last
it.
one.
This is the ultimate one.
Penultimate.
This is the finale.
Finale.
I'm trying to think if I skip this one, what will happen?
You will die.
The game will just. It's like. Do you cut the red wire or the green wire?
They're all wired. Oh.
Well,
It's like there's enough C4 in this bus to put a hole
in the world.
hole in this rhino's asshole.
Hole in this podcast.
I guess we got to talk about it. So let's talk about it.
Scavenger's Reign
What is it?
is fucking awesome, and I'm gonna pass this over or give credit to the person that brought this to my attention. His name is Freddie Moss, Simplistic Reviews historian, who's mentioned that to me last week. He said, "I hear about this show called Scavenger's Reign. They telling me it's like Arcane." When I heard that, I was like, okay, I gotta watch it to see because Arcane's fucking amazing. It's amazing. I watched Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah.
I'm not done with it yet. I'm like halfway through. The show has a simple enough concept. It's a animated
series.
series.
Old or new?
I don't know what year. It might be maybe 2 years old, maybe a year old. I'm not sure. It's an animated series that's about a group of survivors from a space colonizing ship who crash land in escape pods on the alien world.
I like the animation style.
Yeah, the art style reminds me of like Liquid TV or Iron Flux kind of stuff.
Oh,
back in the day. However,
what's his name make it then? Chung?
No. It's some guy named Bennett, I believe. Bennett. However, I have never seen a show or movie taking place on an alien world that leans so fully into how weird and creepy and inconceivable an alien world would actually be to us than I've seen on this show. Some of the stuff on here,
that's kind of cool,
the creatures, the environment, insane, terrifying, cute. the terms of imagination and concept, unprecedented, unparalleled of anything I've ever seen. All right. So now some of the stuff I'm going to describe to you, I'm not going to give the proper respect. You have to kind of see it and feel it as the show's going on. There's like trees made of like stone that birds spawn out of. There's like a pack of creatures that I can only describe as like Jean Grey frogs who emit this like light that enters your brain and extracts memories from you so they can manipulate you and feed you like this food that fucks up your it's so out there. Gas that turns you into like a fungus in your guts, like sprue out of your chest. It's very rated R. Just watching the characters, you're just pretty much watching the characters survive the world and the environment. One of them has like a robot, and it starts malfunctioning because some of the foliage or the air is getting in its mainframe, and it's causing the robot to like do not like aggressively bad shit, just like stuff it's not a robot's not supposed to do. Like I just felt like doing that, like stuff like that. There's a faceless giant walking tree stump pack. It look like, to describe it, looks like giant tree stumps that are all white, but they're made of rock, and they like attack you like slow moving bears. It's just weird shit, man. Justin, if you and the wifey were to pop some of your medications and watch this show, I think it'd fuck your brain up.
Yeah,
it is out there.
I will say
I felt
this.
out there, and I was sober again as a judge, and I was
Freddie,
like,
Freddie recommended Smiling Friends to us,
Yes,
and I will be
also-
watching that right
Yeah.
after King of Queens is done.
I'm like 4 episodes in on that one.
Yeah, it's good.
I
You
need
can only do
I need-
one show at one time.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I got you.
pretty
I got you.
But you're selling something to me, DJ.
It is very weird, and I know Matthew is kind of trying to get me into weird stuff. So I was like, as it started, I was kind of like,
chance, why don't you?
yeah. So I was like, this is weird. But as I was getting, I was like, who? When you watch, you're like, who came up with that? Like that? Like there's a
I want to
storm.
meet those people. That's fucking.
There's like it's like a hurricane, but in the hurricane, instead of like tree debris, it's like crystals. So if you're in the wind, it's like cutting you. So they try and hide by crawling up. How do I describe this? A gigantic snail's urethra where the eggs are, and they hide underwater. And then these beetle-like creatures climb down, and they're fighting inside of this. It is
what
madness. Again, me describing it is that when you see it, you're like, oh, this is what he's talking about. It is crazy. And I can only describe it. And it's based on like a short. I think they made a series out of it.
It's called Scavengers.
Yeah. It is made for drugs. I think they were on drugs when they came up with 90% of these creatures, because gotta
love drugs.
The Jean Grey monkey frog thing, creep. It is nightmare fuel. Like you see it from one character is stuck in this. One of the escape pods have crash landed on the planet, but he's stuck in a tree, so he can't get out of the escape pod. He's stuck in there, so he's fucking going mad. He's been in there for like 50 days or some shit. He's like losing his mind. He's running out of rations, and this fucking tree frog, he essentially he has eyes. He looks like a baby almost, and you can see how he operates. You see it, they give you like what he's going to do to the man later, but he does it to this other creature, this tiny creature. He spits out this black goo. The creature eats it, and then it goes and gets food and brings it to him, the frog thing. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And then you see him do it to the man, but then you see it through the man's perspective as it's read his thoughts. So what the man thinks he's eating is like he's remembering a night with his wife 20 years ago, that his estranged wife, and he's looking, he's eating food. But it cut back to the shot of him with his wife eating, and it cut to what's actually happening, where it's just spitting out this black goo into his mouth. It's like, oh, like no, it's gross. But again, when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. We're just like, what the fuck is going on? And it's doing it
coming
because
over to the dark side.
It is but the concept of it does that so it can because it knows everything you're thinking, because it's like psychic, and it's telekinetic as well, because it gets him out of the thing with its mind or whatever. Because it fed him the stuff, it knows all your stuff, so he can just it can pretend to be your wife, and you'll follow it wherever it wants you to go, and you'll do whatever it thinks. So every time he feels like he's falling out of a tree, he's imagining when he was on a boat with his wife and he fell out of a boat, because it's making him think whatever it wants to think. And that's just one character. They all experience weird shit around the show. It's one of the most inventive, creepy, cute, terrifying. The thing with the gas spores, it's straight out of like Lovecraftian Geiger horror. Like it's like what the fuck? Like it reminded me of Akira. Remember when Akira I don't know if you remember Akira, but Tetsuo has the dream where he like his guts like fall out. They do that kind of same shot. Animation does look like Akira a little bit too. Not as good, but just like
that early
minimalistic
anime,
kind of
that,
hand-drawn-y kind of, yeah.
Not as in depth as like Aeon Flux, but I could see this being like on Liquid Television.
If it was on Liquid Television, it feels like it came out during Liquid Television era. Again, it is weird. I'm doing it no justice describing it. I just had to marvel at. I could never think of half of the shit they were thinking of, just creature-wise. It's essentially just how do you survive? It's Land of the Lost, but with actual what an alien? Because you watch Alien Worlds, it's like, oh, they're just humanoids or they're just dogs or something. This is like, no. Alien Worlds would be weird as fuck. We're gonna make everything. Even the little insects are weird as fuck. Everything is weird. The environment, the trees, when something dies, the body hits the ground and then it sprouts rock weeds. Everything is weird as fuck. So if you're doing any type of acid, mushrooms, shit, beer, you're gonna fucking like trip balls watching this show. Because I was like, I came home after Freddie told me, I was like, I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it before I go to sleep. And I was like up for like another 2 hours, like, what the fuck is this shit? It's crazy. I had to go back and watch a certain amount of scenes because it's almost like a tome poem. It's not very, they don't like hold your hand in terms of the story. There's this, they're on a planet, they're trying to survive, they're trying to get back to the ship that's orbiting the planet. That's kind of the setup. And the music is very like Paranoia Agent. It's out there, man. It is one of the most out there shows I've ever seen. Bravo to whoever created it. I think his name is Josh Bennett. I can't remember the name.
Bennett, yeah.
Something Bennett, yeah.
Brian Bennett or something.
Brian, something like that. I would not want to be in this man's mind. Yeah, I do not want to be in this man's mind because it is creepy as shit. And again, I'm only halfway through, so God knows what the fuck other weird shit's gonna happen. The last episode got really dark. Like, I don't know if I'm old enough to watch this program dark. So yeah, I would recommend it with your significant other. Don't watch it alone. I think I'm destroying my mind watching it alone.
Would you do a back-to-back of 90 Day Fiancé and then this?
I would. When
Max.
When Justin said Smiling Friends in this, that might be interesting. I would probably watch this, then Smiling Friends, then that Smiling Friends, then this, because it's not like fast paced. It's shit happens.
Smiling
Friends is a good way to end your night. You don't want to end your night with this because it is weird and not happy. So yes,
maybe I want to end everything with it.
Maybe again, I'm trying to make your high a little better. Okay, you don't want to end your high on terror porn. You don't want to end your high on that.
You don't know me.
Don't kink shame him.
It's another exciting expedition in expeditious expletives from our extraordinarily excessive eccentric. It's Julie's diary.
Dear diary, do you know what the most deceptively deadly thing is in the world? No, not the brown recluse spider. No, not the North American three-toed pygmy salamander. It's hope. People always tell you hope is a good thing. They write sonnets about hope. Center presidential election runs around the audacity of it. But they don't like to mention that when hope fails, it cuts you in the central most part of your heart. Hope is deadly. And hope is all Freddy Alvarez has been peddling to us for a year with this Alien Romulus movie. Not just with his own impressive past filmography. Let's face it, there hasn't been a good alien film since Aliens. Do you know how fucking long ago that was? 1986. That's 38 goddamn years. Every other alien film and spin-off since then has ranged from marginal camp to utter dog shit. Splatter on the sidewalk, on a hot summer's day, dog shit. But here comes Freddy. With his reliance on model work, and his efficient, back-to-basics filmmaking, and his on-a-real location shooting. He even made the screeners for the film made into VHS cassette boxes with retro box art, out of 1986. Everything points to Alien Romulus being amazing. But it could also just hurt me again like all the other Alien sequels we've gotten. So don't do it, Freddy. Don't give me hope.
This has been Julie's diary. The Simplistic Reviews Podcast will return after these messages.
NovaStream Movies, your weekly guide to all the latest movie news and reviews, hosted by your special Aussie hosts Ryan, Alistair, and Jonathan. Check us out online at www.novastreammovie.com.
How much?
69 cents.
And the gas?
Y'all getting any rain your way?
In what way would that be?
I seen you was from Dallas.
What business is it of yours? Where I'm from? Friendo?
Oh, I didn't mean nothing by it.
Didn't mean nothing.
Just passing the time. If you don't want to accept that, I don't know what else I can do for you. Will there be something else?
I don't know. Will there?
Is there something wrong?
With what?
With anything.
Is that what you're asking me? Is there something wrong with anything?
Will there be anything else?
You already asked me that.
Well, I gotta see about closing now.
Oh, see about closing?
Yes, sir.
What time do you close?
Now, we close now.
Now is not a time. What time do you close?
Generally around dark, at dark.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Sir?
I said you don't know what you're talking about. What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Sir?
The most you ever lost on a coin toss?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't say.
Call it.
Call it?
Yes.
For what?
Just call it.
Well, we need to know what we're calling it for here.
You need to call it. I can't call it for you. Wouldn't be fair.
I didn't put nothing up.
Yes, you did. You've been putting it up your whole life. You just didn't know it. Do you know what date is on this coin?
No.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here, and now it's here. And it's either heads or tails, and you have to say it. Now call it.
Well, look, I need to know what I stand to win.
Everything.
How's that?
You stand to win everything. Now call it.
All right. Heads, then.
Well done. Rock, paper, scissors.
What's that?
Rock, paper, scissors. You do know what that is, don't you?
Yeah, but...
Good. We go on shoot.
Well, what are we playing for?
Just go on shoot, okay? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Who dog? Paper beats rock.
I know. Best 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ha! Scissor beats paper.
Give me your hand.
What?
Give me your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
1, 2, 3.
Damn it.
I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
No, I think I'll stay.
Fine. Fuck. Okay. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 70.
62.
Shit. What the fuck are you, man?
Will there be anything else?
No. Fuck off.
Have a nice day now.
When someone came up with the phrase, and you can quote me on that person didn't dream of it being ruined by this ridiculous program. It's simply quotable.
This is Simply Quotable, Expert Edition. This is normally the game where I say a quote from a movie, and Matt and Justin work together to guess the film. But because these two were so good, I've made every quote just 2 words. Some aren't even complete sentences, and I bet that they will still probably easily get every one of these correct. You may delay 2 words per quote. But these are you're gonna get all of them. You may delay a second or 2, perhaps, on a couple of these.
Some pause. We might have pause.
But I know you two so well. So if I say "bitches leave," RoboCop essentially.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bitches leave.
There you go. That's a 2 quote thing.
Just give me my fucking phone call.
Phone call. Yeah, that's too long. These are all 2 quotes. So again, if you get stuck on any of these, I will read them deadpan. And if you get stuck on these, which I guarantee you will not, we'll probably burn through this real quick.
Kurtwood Smith was the original Hawk Tuah guy.
He was.
Spin on that thing.
I will read it in the manner it's said in the movie. But if you need a lifeline, but again, I don't think you're going to need a lifeline for maybe any of these. There's 20. They're fast. Here we go.
20.
First one. Ironically, great ass.
She got a great ass.
It's got my head.
That's
all the way up it.
That's perfect. Next one.
Oh, we're gonna race through this.
These are very easy, man. These are simple.
Okay. I was gonna stand on ceremony a little bit.
All 2-word quotes. Here we go.
Okay.
Voodoo magic.
Predator 2.
There we go.
Voodoo fucking magic. You know, the harder part of this, the expert part, would be finish the quote. Voodoo fucking magic man.
Voodoo magic man.
You know what I always say?
I don't know who he is,
but I know where he is. Anyway. On the mountain of Zion. With the guy
Remember
from
Bob
Booster
Marley,
Kid.
the movie? All right,
Remember
moving
Bob
next.
Marley? They originally wanted to cast him as Bob Marley.
Yeah, probably.
He was
more
from the
Jamaican than the fucking guy.
like super Jamaican.
Super Jamaican. Anyway, next one.
Believes in voodoo, too.
True. Bad dates.
Oh, that's Indiana Jones.
Which one?
The Raider of the Lost Ass.
There you go. Greg. The porn version. The porn version.
Porn name, or movie name. Indy.
She got the badass.
Hookers. Why did it have to be hookers?
Hookers.
He's got a pornerize. It's like, asses. Very dangerous.
You want to speak to my dick? Let's speak to it together. I've got nothing better to do.
Still uses the whip.
Yeah, still the whip. The whip is the major part of it.
Throw me the dildo, I throw you the whip. All right, next one. You can do all day with that.
Ay caramba.
No.
You should do a porno skit.
Ay.
This is very easy. Next one.
We don't. Yeah,
they're all easy. I told you.
AI. Remember.
Now it's funny because there's people out here listening that have would never get voodoo magic or bad dates, but we do because we've said that millions of times.
Dates.
Like this one, where I'm about to say, we know this. Most people probably don't know this.
Right.
It's called Shoe Program.
Shoe program.
Shoe program.
Expert version is like, how do you spell shoe program?
That's true. That's the advanced expert.
And how many hours of lockdown do you have?
What movie is that, Matthew?
2001 Training Day.
Training Day. Shoe Program.
See, that's why Mayor Kingstown's so good, because Antoine Fuqua.
It's true. He knows about shoe programs.
He does know about the shoe program. I feel like I'm in the shoe program when I watch Mayor Kingstown.
It's true.
I'd rather be in the
I
shoe
feel
program.
like I'm in jail for 2 hours. It's like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here, man. Now, I don't know. Justin will get this, but Matthew's going to get it immediately. Because me and Matthew have said this line about 1 billion times.
Wow, we have?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is yet.
Can you guess it by me even not saying it?
Wow.
If I give you a hint. What phrase by an Oscar-winning actor that's 2 words that you say to me that makes me laugh every single time?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of two. I'd say fuck you a lot.
No. Oscar-winning actor says this in a movie that we've mentioned on this podcast previously today.
I'm gonna be mad when I.
Oh, you're gonna be furious because we love this phrase. We love it. Justin knows it. Because I'll say it, he'll know it. But Matthew and I have said it many times.
I want to hear you, because apparently I say it to you all the time. I want you to say it to me.
You want me to say it as the character says it?
No, say it in your regular deadpan voice.
Okay, I'll say it in my regular deadpan voice. Here we go. You're going to get it immediately. Here we go.
Good.
Boston Whaler.
Boston Whaler.
Speaking of Tim's story,
you did that like last.
No, first of all, that wasn't Tim's story. That was John Singleton who directed that Shaft.
Oh, no, wrong Shaft. I was thinking of the sequel Shaft. Oh, okay.
Tim's story did the shitty one that has like a scene where he talks about like, "Hey, is my son gay? I hate gay people."
I never saw that one. I watched the original with Christian Bale saying, "Boston Whaler."
Hey man, you got a boat?
You got a vote, Jeffrey Wright. You got Batman and Commissioner Gordon having a scene together.
Dude, that's fucking cool.
Dude,
that's
a
like
different Commissioner Gordon, different Batman.
So Shaft. Sorry.
That Boston Whaler. For some reason, when we first saw that movie,
I
don't know why, but Boston Whaler makes me laugh. I hate it, but that line makes me laugh every single time. I think it's Christian.
Yes, exactly.
It's just the way he says it. He says it like, He does it like American Psycho Patrick Bateman, like Boston Whaler.
This was
jerk.
Was this first? This was like a year before American
Batman,
Psycho.
No.
This before American Psycho too.
Well, yeah. Well, Shaft was 2000.
99, and then American Psycho was 2000. I thought.
How does he die in that movie? How does Bale die in that movie?
That's
correct. Gets killed at the courthouse by the mother.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about a waste of an actor. You had Christian Bale in a John Shaft movie. He's barely in it.
But he's super. He's a big, huge piece of shit in that movie.
He's
huge. Doesn't he kill Mekhi Phifer with a fucking stanchion?
Yeah, he grabs the fucking pylon for the velvet rope and bashes him in the fucking head.
Oh, Boston Whaler.
Let's talk about. You know what?
Shaft 2000, kids.
Shaft is 2000, and it wasn't. That movie's not a bad movie.
I hate that movie, but I do love Christian Bale.
Why do you hate that movie?
It's because it's bad.
I don't think it's that. He's a bad motherfucker.
There's a movie you're forgetting. Busta Rhymes as the fucking weed smoking cab driver or whatever.
He is the worst part of the movie. When he yells, "Shaft! Get your motherfucking ass in here! Too many white people in my car." I think there is a scene where he says, like, there's too many white people.
I think he does. I wouldn't doubt it. I've only seen the movie once.
It's like, yo, Shaft, why there's so many white people on the block today?
And you know, A-Train's in that scene.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I think every black person in America was in that movie at the time. The original Shaft was in that movie.
Roundtree.
Roundtree was in that movie, yeah.
He was.
Motherfucking Roundtree.
Well, he's his uncle.
He's his uncle, yeah.
Do you remember what A-Train's name was in that movie?
I think it was John Shaft.
No, well,
John
J.J. Shaft Jr.
Jr., yeah.
John J.J. Shaft Jr. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking letters.
It's like, man, just say John Jr., man. Just fuck off.
Anyway,
next one.
Boston Whaler.
Boston Whaler. Anyway, next one.
Cadence.
It's so good because I know why he's saying it, because he's like, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
He asked me if he had a boat. He's like, yo, you got a boat?
Yeah, but he's like, he's annoyed that he's asking the question because you're so beneath me. You don't know what a Boston Whaler. It's a Boston Whaler. Like, what kind of car you got?
Isn't he
BMW?
He's wearing all white. Isn't Commissioner Gordon wearing all white?
He is.
Yo, Egyptian cotton, man. Stabbing himself with an ice pick.
It's just fucking Egyptian cotton, man. What? Don't want to have your fucking shitty ass paycheck after he spills Chinese food on it.
John Tiger Woods, I like him. Next one. Tiger Woods.
Woo.
I could have said Tiger Wood. That would have been another one you would have got.
You could have said Tiger Woo. There's a lot of two-line words, two-line quotes in that movie.
Tiger Woo.
Tiger Woo.
I see Christian Bale as a racist.
I know, but watch Shaft.
Watch Shaft. Next one.
You think Christian Bale was like, finally.
I get the part I was born to play.
I get to do the things I want to do. Allegedly.
Speaking of which,
allegedly.
Next line. You're black.
But you're black.
That's the expert edition. You
That's the expert
finish
edition.
the quote.
Is that what I'm?
Free South Africa.
We doing Lethal Weapon 2?
Yeah, we are doing Lethal Weapon 2.
Because you're black.
You're black.
But you're black.
But you're black.
All right, next one. These are all easy again. I got two hard.
A lot of fun though.
Yeah. Next one. I love this one too.
Oh boy, this is me
saying it because I'm gonna make Justin say it after I say it.
In the voice.
That's the best part.
In the voice. Here we go.
In the voice.
Blood bank.
Blood bank.
I'm gonna take you somewhere.
To the sperm bank.
I'm gonna spank you, Senator Trent. That's a spank.
That's one of my favorite lines in our movie.
I mean, the greatest line of all time.
I'm gonna take
Pretty
you
good.
to the sperm bank.
Take you to the bank, Senator Trent.
Hard to Kill, ladies and gentlemen. 1990s Hard to Kill. There is a movie commentary if you want to watch with us.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Not the commentary of the movie.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent.
We make all the Seagal movies.
To the blood bank.
What's our best Seagal commentary?
That's up there. Mark for Death.
You talking about our favorite to watch or the most
Mark
views?
For Death. I'm saying Mark for Death is our favorite to watch.
Okay, Hard to Kill was Senator Trent. Mark for Death is the Jamaican Voodoo Posse.
That's where my wife, Fuck You and Die, is also in Hard to Kill.
Yeah. Hard to Kill to me is the best.
There wasn't anything good in Fire Down Below. There was nothing good.
No,
Fire Down Below is so
Stephen
boring.
Stephen Lang was making that better.
Fire Down Below is so boring, yet it happens to be one of our highest viewed
movie
commentaries.
Stephen Lang fans, man, y'all sleeping on the Lang.
Was Chris Christopherson in that one too?
No, that's the one we didn't even get to do. That's on Deadly Ground.
That's the one we have.
Michael Caine. That's a Michael Caine. We haven't done that one. That's Michael Caine.
That's the one with the snow,
Christopherson is in.
I get the Michael Caine one and Chris. I get Michael Caine and Chris Christopherson mixed up. Michael Caine. Next one.
On Deadly Ground.
Now, Matthew knows this. This is like a flip of the Boston Whaler one.
Oh.
But Justin loves this line because
he loves it when I say it, or he says it.
I love it when he says it, but he loves it when he says it because he loves it when the other person says it.
Oh, okay. Man, we love a lot.
We all know it. All right, here we go.
We all know it. You know him.
You know him. You love him. It's Justin. I don't know if I say it's based on a fruit. Can you get the line by me saying that?
Tangerine.
No. We correct. 2 words.
Because that's 3. It was like size. That's 4.
Tangerine. The word. The 2-word quote is.
You could do the size.
Banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, wrong fruit.
No, that's
Close.
3. That's 3 too.
Sorry, I'm all out of fruit lines.
Yeah, what other fruit? Apples.
It is a fruit.
Apples. You
it's
like
2
apples?
words. It's,
like apples?
No. You got 1 word right though.
Oh, like?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, okay, there you go.
And the quote is, like strawberries.
Strawberry.
Like strawberries.
Yeah, well, that's GoldenEye.
Here it is.
Like strawberries. That's a little.
That's
bit
the
of a
scene
tricky
where
one.
Sean Bean sexually assaults a woman and then taunts Bond with it by saying, "Your girlfriend, she
it's
like strawberries."
That's like Bean and his beaniest.
That's the beaniest bean ever.
That's the beaniest
That's when
bean.
Bond was fucking good.
That's when Bond was fucking hardcore, man.
That was like good.
What was the full line? Is a lovely girl.
Lovely girl.
Tastes like strawberries.
Strawberries.
Like he doesn't say He doesn't say strawberries.
He says strawberries.
Like
he does it in the British
like
way.
lazy,
Just Jay Cluett will do it, but it's like he does it in the British. Strawberries.
Strawberries.
I can't do it. We can't do it. We're not British.
I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it.
Okay. AI, insert strawberries.
Put 'em off. Bring her in. Lovely girl. Tastes like strawberries.
I wouldn't know.
I would.
Her pussy tastes like strawberries.
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 I
it's like somebody say like starburst. Strawberries.
For England, James.
For me. That'd be another one. I said for me.
Oh, there you go. That would be a little bit more like.
He survived that fall, by the way.
He survived, and
that's crazy. Trevelyan's a bad man.
Trevelyan is hard to kill. He's the original.
That's hard to kill. He went to the blood bank for real.
Senator Trent.
I'm gonna take you to the bean bank.
Ooh, what's at the bean bank?
Bean bank, spank bank. The next one. That's another one I love. Matthew knows it. Justin knows it, but I love it. Landlady's garbage.
Your landlady's garbage. You, Mr. Anderson, are an upright citizen brigade.
Landlady's garbage.
You take out her landlady's garbage.
That is the first time I've ever seen Hugo Weaving in a thing, and I was like, "Man, this guy is
cool."
Chewing the fuck out of this. He's just reading his charges. I'm like, what the fuck is with this guy? I felt like the dude in fucking Duel About. What the fuck is with this guy?
What the fuck is with this guy?
What is with this guy? Lebowski?
The Matrix.
That is from The Matrix, correct. Next one.
Landlady's garbage.
The Smell is also known.
You, Mr. Anderson.
You, Mr. Anderson. No Ticket.
Oh, well, that's Indiana.
We're on
Which Indiana?
We're on a crusade. The last crusade.
Very good. Here comes some of the harder ones. Here we go. We've gone through all the easy.
We're in hard territory now.
When I say hard, they're marginally harder than the ones we just did because those are our quintessentials. Those are the Simplistic Reviews go-to lines. All right, we just went to the go-tos
on repeat.
Next one, Plane Zero.
Oh, it's a good one. It's like, hey, I think he yells at "See Sub-Zero now, play Like the fuck? That's not even clever.
It's not even clever, but it's so great. It's such a dumb fantastic line. Because it's so unclever.
Sub-Zero now plain
just
zero.
Plain zero. Because he's better than Arnold. Sub-Zero means he's below the zero, but now he's
zero.
Up.
He's better. He's dead.
You know they're remaking that movie.
Why?
I heard they. Yeah, I think I was interested in it. Though.
You know who's
who's in it? It matters who's
playing it.
Who?
It's somebody that we like, I think.
Alan Richardson?
No, it's DJ's favorite actor currently. And Justin's not understanding acting.
Ryan Gosling?
Glenn Powell.
No, Glenn Powell.
No.
We're talking about the Running Man, right?
The Running Man.
Yeah.
Let's
Glenn
play
Powell? No,
Man.
get Alan Richardson in that. That'd be way better. You need a big bone in there.
No,
I'd rather have Glenn Powell as the Richard Dawson character, like smarmy.
He'd be great as a Richard Dawson character.
Yeah. And then he'd be
fantastic. That's his wheelhouse.
Alan Richardson
Smarmy.
as big.
Give me Alan. We can cast this movie right now. Give me Alan Richardson as Arnold.
Cast it.
Fantastic. Yeah. Glenn Powell as Dawson.
Yeah.
Who we get? Anna de Armas as the chick. Because Anna de Armas makes everything better.
Yeah.
Who we getting? Who's doing Yaphet Kotto? Idris. Who we getting? We gonna go a little bit better.
Snoop Dogg.
You know what?
I'm not against it.
Don't remake it. There you go.
Okay, that's better.
I like our casting so far.
I like it so far. Next one.
Blade Zero. He should have called it Absolute Zero.
Absolute Zero. That'd be better.
Come on, Arnold.
Absolute Zero. So many syllables. Blade Zero.
I can do arithmetic.
That was Arnold at his Arnold-liest.
Yeah, that's
Beaniest. This is
like
Arnold.
He's pulling out a thing out of his nose.
Schwarzenegger-iest. Pulling everything. He's like, I'm going to ask, please.
I love Running Man. Anyway, next one.
Running Man's great.
This is a little bit more difficult.
Richard Bachman.
Richard Bachman, very good.
AKA, you know who he is, right?
Who is he?
Stephen King.
Ooh.
Pen name.
Ooh, yeah. You mean Pennywise the Clown has a connection to fucking Richard? John Richards? Is it
Same guy who wrote it. Maybe he lived in Derry, Maine before he moved to the future.
I like it. All right, next one.
Well, quick question: do you remember what year that movie takes place in?
I think
2005.
I thought it was 2020.
2005 and 2020.
Maybe Transformers, the animated movie, is 2005, actually.
The film
could have been like 99.
Is 2025.
Oh, next year's Running Man.
Yes, finally. Now we can all.
It makes sense. It all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
Right there.
I think that's
right. Running Man, the home game.
Running Man, the pocketbook.
Or that might be the novel. I can't remember, but I remember it being 2025.
I think it was, yeah.
Well, that might be the novel. The movie, I think the movie actually might be like 2017 or something like that.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
So I'm going to correct myself, but it's
there are civilians down there. I will not shoot innocent civilians.
Shoot them, fuck them. That when they edited the tape.
Shoot them, fuck them, in that order.
Shoot them and fuck them.
The different Running Man than I was thinking of. Woo! Training Man.
Running a train man.
Running a train on him. Next one. It's a little bit difficult. Not that good. You should get it.
Okay.
Fly bitch.
Fly bitch. Oh, this is kind of difficult.
It's kind of difficult.
That could be kind of like one thing.
Now you have the option of me saying it like it says in the movie. Yeah.
Fly bitch.
I remember it.
I feel like this is like a scene where.
Can I tell you what year it is?
I won't know it because I don't know what year's movie
1997,
came out.
Matt.
I think Justin knows it.
I feel like
I do know.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Is it Con Air then?
No, close. No. You're in the same area.
You're in the ballpark.
I'm in the.
Think about more of the face.
Very good. Fly,
You're ready to fly, bitch.
Oh, yeah, then he shoots her. I remember that.
He does the shrug. Whoops!
Dude, that was Nick Cage at his cagiest.
That's the cagiest Cage ever.
That's Cage.
Cage.
I don't know. Some of the new stuff is double cage. Is even cagier.
Super Cage.
I can eat a peach for hours.
That's a very dirty line.
That's a fucking line right there. That's when he says it to his not underage daughter.
Shut up. There is a rapist in that movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Stupidest fucking movie ever. And on top of that, the whole hand thing where he puts it over the face.
Oh yeah, the face with this.
It's fun to watch, but fucking stupid.
It's from its era.
Next one. Holy shnikes.
Huh.
Holy shnikes!
It's funny. I was watching like the spiritual like sequel to this the other day.
Black Sheep. Yeah,
Black Sheep. So, but this
that's
is
a huge clue because I'm sure you already know the name of the movie.
This is Tom.
There it is. Very good. Now the next one has 2 answers, and I will accept either one.
Ooh.
Expert.
You're probably gonna get the easy one. Maybe not get the hard one.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh.
The line is.
We can.
The line is "Avenge me."
Avenge me.
There's 2 answers to this.
I feel like the same character says it in 2 different movies. Maybe.
2 different actors say it in 2 different movies in 2 different decades.
Okay, so the one is Red Dawn.
Whoa. Justin got the hard one.
You got the hard one.
Is that the hard one?
That is the hard one. Oh,
okay,
wow. I'm impressed.
All right, I thought I had the easy
Matthew
one.
got the easy one.
I got the easy one. The easy one's going to be Spider-Man.
There he is. You got together. They make one perfect person.
The foe in the mirror is like, Avenge me.
Yeah, they use no. He throws the fucking sign. He finds the goblin.
And then he goes on the internet and shows his.
The Avenge me sign is the fence scene.
The fence scene. Yeah, I thought nobody would get that. Justin got the hard one.
I'm glad Justin got that one because I would not have gotten
that's why I figured. I was like, well, I can take both because Avenge Me is awesome in fucking Spider-Man 2, I believe that is.
Yeah.
And then Avenge Me by the Fence at Custom Play, my old job, we used to fucking laugh at that movie because if you watch Red Dawn, there is a scene on the mountain where Patrick Swayze is trying to put his hands in his pockets, but his coat is zipped up.
It's awkward, yeah.
And he keeps trying to put he's in the middle of reading dialogue or saying dialogue, and he keeps trying to put his hand in his pocket, not realizing it's a zipped pocket, and you can see him like fuck up, and they just left it in the movie. Do yourself a favor, watch the beginning of Red Dawn. We had to watch that scene like 50 times, and then Avenge Me, we made fun of him. He used always to say Avenge Me at work, but yes, I do remember that. Anyway.
Cool. How does he say "Avenge me" in Red Dawn? Because I don't remember that.
It's very similar. Avenge me. More like a matter of fact, avenge me. You know,
avenge me.
Yeah, he's holding on to like the fence.
He's not doing the foe. The foe
dad.
is doing.
It's the dad.
Yeah,
he's like avenge me.
Harry Dean Stan. Harry Dean Stan. Yeah.
It's yeah. So
it's funny.
They murder him in
Harry
the fucking...
Dean Stanton and then Harry Osborn.
I'm not gonna try to do it. It's a scary it's a scary scene, you know. You have like internal.
It's very that Red Dawn, very dark. It's very dark ending. Not the remake. The remake's horrible. Or don't watch. No.
Hey, remember there's a remake that Red Dawn. Chris Hemsworth.
Next one, The Horror.
Oh, The Horror.
This could be in 2 movies.
This could be in a TV show and the movie.
It could be this.
It's also
it was in a Seinfeld episode.
Yes. Oh, The Horror. It's also it's a band. Musical band.
I'm gonna go with the harder one. Apocalypse Now Redux.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
Is that the hard one?
Redux. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it can't be anything.
If you remember, that's the only one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Okay. But the Seinfeld was referenced to
Seinfeld essentially just referenced it, yes.
The movie.
It's the Urban Sombrero. The Urban Sombrero.
Is Garbage Day on this line?
You know what's funny?
Garbage Day.
I just remembered Garbage Day, and I should have fucking. But that would be
okay.
way. That'd be way at the top. It would be. It would be
right
this
away.
low. Yeah. You know it.
It's funny. You always go Garbage Day, of course, from the fantastic Silent Night, Deadly Night
Part 2.
2, yes.
But I always, in my head, when it says Garbage Day, I always think of Agent Smith saying garbage. So I'm always like, garbage.
Landlady's garbage. Yeah. You mix it together. You want Agent Smith and Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, I want him as what's his name? It's like, it looks like it's Garbage Day.
Looks like it's Garbage Day, Mr. Anderson. Next one.
I want that remake.
This is a little difficult. Whatever. As If.
Do we get a clue?
No, you
I
get less
guess
than
I
that.
guess it's less is more.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, look at that.
Clueless. There you
One day people are going to quote our podcast.
go. What are they gonna quote? Donkey on the side of a fucking a goat on the side of a mountain.
Fucking, yeah. Those quotes are the best quotes.
Don't look down and just keep fucking that goat.
Just keep fucking that goat.
It's gonna be on our epitaph.
Fucking a
Just keep fucking that goat
on the side of
a fucking cliff. Anyway,
it's just like fucking a donkey on the side of a cliff. You got to keep your dick in that donkey. Something like that.
Something like that.
I'm going to sue somebody from the afterlife for libel. I didn't say that.
It's spoken, it's slander. When it's in print, it's libel.
Yeah,
that's from Spider-Man. Anyway,
I might have heard that Trump fucks the donkey on the side of him.
You did not hear it. Next one.
I might have.
I might have. Maybe,
Anytime.
maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
Anytime.
Anytime is the line.
Anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. We talked about the sequel earlier in this game.
Matthew knows it.
Of course.
Is it Predator?
Yeah.
87 Predator.
There you go.
Or you can be my wingman anytime on Top Gun.
Yeah.
Anytime. Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Again, good year. Next one. Earn this.
Earn this.
Earn this.
Why do you sound like a zombie?
Because, well, that's what he becomes after he dies.
Matthew knows it creepily.
Because we were just on Kevin Spacey earlier in the show.
It's true.
Oh, Saving Private Ryan.
Hey.
Okay.
It all comes back together.
That one was fucking deep. That one was deep.
I was a little earnest.
You know,
I went earnest on that.
When you see a movie with Kevin Spacey, you put things pretty deep in the back of your mind.
Real deep.
Allegedly.
We're not saying he did it, but we're not saying he didn't.
Two more.
All right.
My wife.
I thought that was the line.
My wife.
My life?
My wife.
Oh, wife.
My wife.
Say that again, Matt.
My wife.
My wife.
I hope there's not like a swerve here where he's like, that's actually from this. Like, no, it can only be from one thing.
Yeah.
Is that Borat?
Yeah.
My wife. I think the whole movie. Well, the movie also was written. Larry Charles wrote that.
Larry Charles,
yeah, he did. Last one, I think.
Seinfeld connection there.
I don't know if Justin's going to get this, but I think the only person that would get this is Justin. I don't think Matthew knows this.
Oh.
At all.
I like
We
this.
did do a commentary on this movie that I'm about to mention a line from.
Okay.
But Matthew wasn't on that commentary.
Ooh.
But have I seen this movie though?
I think you are
That's
aware
not
of this
very
movie.
often. That's
it's rare. So maybe 2 or 3.
It's usually always the three of us. We have a handful of commentaries with only 2 people.
Yeah. So again, Matthew, I think, is aware of this movie, and this is a part of a sentence. So this is the last one because it's most difficult. But if anybody was going to get this, it would be Justin. So the line is 2 words, and it is my Venus.
Oh, yeah.
I got it immediately.
My Venus, my penis,
No,
forever. Oh, Chad. I'll say his name is he's the brother of an actor from
Matthew, do you know this movie? Do you know this
Elmo's
movie?
Fire.
Oh, I'm trying to think of like the commentaries I've been on. So it's either Nobody's Perfect or
you got to run out of the game. Nobody's
I mean, there haven't been that many commentaries.
No, it's maybe like 4, possibly.
So, and it seems like
only movie commentary that we had. Well, no, okay. Only movie commentary that we had an actual person who was on screen in that movie contact us.
Who contacted us from Nobody's Perfect?
There was a lady who said she was a background extra in that movie, and she
I remember this
listening to our podcast because brought her back. But yeah, she was talking about it and explaining it to us. But yeah, it's
Such a weird movie.
YouTube video if you guys want to see it.
A movie you can never do again today.
I would love. That might be that's one of those early commentaries that I would love to maybe rewatch.
I remember when I first
time
heard
we watched it, right?
Yeah.
It was at my apartment.
I was at Justin's apartment.
Yeah.
And this guy Chad Lowe goes into this speech about his girlfriend, and it's a rhyming depressed poem apparently. And I think we watched that scene 50 times in a row.
I have video of it. I think, isn't it on the video?
I think it's on Facebook. I think it's on Facebook or YouTube or something where we're just dying laughing for like
my Venus saw my penis. And the damn thing's come between us. I'm a genius.
This has been Simply Quotable, a game in which no one who listened to it wants to admit it on the record.
So Matt never got to watch that.
Oh no!
No, and I've never seen it.
I know of. Maybe that's a revisit.
Yeah, we should revisit it.
What's the movie that I always I mix it up because nobody's perfect. But what's the movie
Beware
with
Children at Play was
Children at Play? You weren't on it,
but there's another.
You lucked out on that one.
But there's another movie that always reminds me of Nobody's Perfect, and it has I think Patrick Dempsey is in it.
Oh, that's Can't Buy Me Love again.
Can't Buy Me Love. I think it's Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah.
And the girl who she
got
passed
the
away.
soda on the leather jacket, and he has
and he was going to buy a telescope.
Wait. There's the one where she gets the soda on leather jacket, and she pretends to be his girlfriend.
It's at the party.
Then there's the one where he's fucking a bunch of older women. Carrie Fisher is one of them.
That's two different movies.
There's two different movies. Which one is the one where? Where's the one that Patrick Dempsey's fucking a bunch of women?
I think that's Can't Buy Me Love with Carrie Fisher.
No, I think Can't Buy Me Love is the one where the girl's pretending to be his girlfriend.
Yes, DJ's correct. Can't Buy Me Love was 1987, and that's the one where he's got money. He's going to buy a telescope, but he ends up helping her out. Blah blah blah. They go through. That's a classic movie. Yeah. Loverboy is
Loverboy.
That's
Loverboy,
and that's when he's working at the pizza place.
He's a gigolo or some shit.
He becomes the extra
anchovies.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do I know that so vividly?
And that movie has a lot. Keith Jackson's in it. Kirstie Alley.
I remember
Dylan
Carrie
Walsh,
Fisher. I was like, Princess Leia's in this movie.
Carrie Fisher's in it.
It was like an era of those movies because that came in. When did Loverboy come out? Like 85,
89.
86?
89. Yeah, man.
Because then you had like that in 89. What year did Risky Business come out? Like 85?
85, 84?
Yeah, no, Risky Business 83.
83. Jesus Christ, that fucking old?
Jesus Christ, that old. Holy fuck.
I feel like and then when did Bachelor Party come out?
Oh, that's 84?
86, 87?
No, not that old, right?
It was early Tom Hanks.
Bachelor Party.
But it was before Burbs.
Burbs is way down the line. He was like a man in Burbs.
I think Bachelor Party was like 85 or 84.
Okay. So I guess was that before Money Pit?
Little known secret. Never seen Bachelor Party. Seen the Burbs a million times. Never seen Bachelor.
Isn't Bachelor Party the one with the dick in the hot dog?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the dick in the hot dog.
It was like Porky's, but a little cleaned up from Porky's.
I've seen Porky's. Oh, yeah. I've seen Porky's.
Bachelor Party was like, man, Tom Hanks would never do this movie again.
Dude, Tom Hanks was in Dragnet, one of my fucking favorite films of all time.
You know who directed that?
Dragnet?
Bachelor Party, which was Neil Israel. And he did Surf Ninjas.
Oh, fuck.
Leslie Nielsen.
Surf Ninjas. What was the other movie he did? Shitty. He did Mission to Moscow. Was the Police Academy.
Oh, Police Academy.
And I think he
did.
We never. I think he did 6. No. Was he? Did he do that? Or did he? Maybe
Neil Israel. I'm sorry, we don't claim him.
Yeah, we don't. No one claims him.
We don't claim Neil.
The guy who took over for Mahoney was in
Mahoney
movie. He was the husband in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle with Rebecca De Mornay, who was the hooker in Risky Business. Matthew, give everybody their information.
Man, if you want more of that and more of that and even more of that, you go over to Simplistic Reviews because you will get more of
that.
I just remembered something.
Go ahead.
I'm a big fan of the Brady Bunch movies.
Closing thought.
Very good movie.
Yeah, the first one and the second one are actually funny.
I just remembered.
David Hyde Pierce is in that movie.
There's a third one.
Tim Matheson.
Not David Hyde Pierce. Hyde from
There's a third
fucking
one.
70s.
I forgot there was a third one that Mike and
Hawaii,
Carol,
right?
Or the,
no, the second one
that's
was
the
very
second
Brady
one.
Sequel.
Do you know what the third one was? I have to find it because I don't think I've ever.
Don't they go to the White House or some shit?
The White House.
Yeah.
When did that come out?
That came out like 2000 something.
Yeah.
It probably didn't have any of the remaining.
It probably had the husband and Shelley Long and nobody else.
I don't think Gary.
Shelley Long is in it. Gary Cole becomes president, and his wife is the vice president.
Was this like a fucking made-for-TV movie?
Should we watch this movie?
I think I need to get high tonight and watch this movie.
You've listened to another episode of the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. Shame on you. If someone asks you what you've been doing for the last few hours, don't you dare tell them the truth. Lie, and say you were doing something more productive than tuning into us. Say you were drug dealing, hooking, committing arson, maybe shoplifting in that new boutique you saw on the corner. Not for items you wanted, just for the sheer thrill. Maybe tell them you've been studying to be a full-fledged member of the House of Scientology, merely because you fucking love Tom Cruise.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Say what you will about Tom Cruise, but that kooky bastard sure can make a fucking movie.
My Venus saw my penis.
Tastes like strawberries.